So just so that we could hang and talk with Mark
That works
while
with
we
me.
wait for Chris. Yeah, this show is this one is a long time coming. It's been a month.
I think we're all rearing to play. Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
There's a dungeon ahead for you
Oh,
and
there
I.
is
It's gonna be
exactly.
fucking awesome. Yeah, our first fucking dungeon together.
Yes. Our first, yeah, I guess, yeah, our first. It's not our first fight together. We had 2 fights already together.
Yeah, but it's gonna be our first time like spelunking somewhere.
Yes, exactly. Like going somewhere for a
Yeah,
purpose, and seeing if we could our first mission, so to speak, our first quest.
he should have been working on this for the last 2 weeks. So
Maybe at
this
least
better
we
be
give him a
good.
month to work on it. Maybe he could.
We're gonna show up there and there's gonna be like some crazy fucking trap.
Exactly. Yeah, that time off might have actually sucked for us. But
All right, well, start it up. I'm ready. Instead of wasting this material off air,
no, I told you we are on air. We've been on air. We've had that. This
we
whole
are.
discussion was on air. Yes. What the fuck? This
All
is
right,
the way
hey,
it works here, man. There's no like fancy shit.
that's what happens. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's just we're just
Grab your
on,
drink
and that's
and go.
it. And we're a little late, so I wanted to just jump on. I saw Mark there. I said, "Screw it." Chris is restarting his computer and stuff. I'm sure he's going to jump
Yeah.
on any minute. In the meantime, we can hang out and talk. Yeah, that
So yeah, check this out. I got this on eBay recently.
was
I
this.
thought it'd be a good way to do a little bit of show and tell.
Whenever I search Gamma World, like that's one of the images that comes
Yeah.
up. If you Google search Gamma World, you will see that box. And
So
what
this
did tell me
is
what's in that
a
box
second edition Gamma World box set, an original.
and what's in it? Because this is something for a person like me never knew. Can we do an unboxing, or is it sealed? Is it one of those things you're
We can. I
collecting?
mean, we might as well. But Chris is gonna hate us for doing this without him because I'm sure
Oh,
he's got a lot to say on the subject.
oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So
You're
that's
right.
all
You're
here. I
right.
just want to do that quick reveal. Let's come back to this afterwards.
Is that a sealed
There's
box?
a lot to talk about.
Is it a sealed box?
No. It's
Okay,
not.
so I don't want you to like break a seal on anything. All right,
No. I already opened it myself. I knew what I was getting into when I bought it because I've been scoping these things out for a while now as a collector, and this is one of the harder pieces to find.
yeah, and it's like I said, it's one of the classic images. When you search Gamma World, it's like bang, that's the one that's in your face.
This box set is, I would say, near impossible to find in a cellophane mint original wrapping. There's no chance on this green earth that you're gonna
You know
find
why?
a mint copy of that game.
You know why that is?
This box set.
You know why that is? There's no role player that I've met so far that would fucking leave cellophane on that. Would tear it open as soon as they got it and start playing it.
Well, I mean, if you were savvy, because the price of this they're originals and they're not being reprinted. You can go on drive-through and get a bunch of the other manuals reprinted. Okay.
Yeah, they're
That's
PDFs though. Like
great. Cheap. Well, they're not just PDFs. You can actually get them reprinted.
Oh, you can?
No, I'm not. And I've purchased a few. It's great to be able to have them reprinted, but it says right like on the front, reprinted from scanned copy. An original is something that you put in a bag and seal it for as long as you can, because this right now.
So it's similar to comics then. In that regard, I didn't know that.
This right now, mint condition copy would go for about $300-400.
Wow, and that's not. And now, what if it was sealed in cellophane? Is that what you're talking about?
The cellophane wrapping, it really depends on what they were using at the time. Like not necessarily, it might not
necessarily. Okay.
Cellophane. I
Wow.
think originally '83, like when these things came out, they weren't even in any kind of wrapping. You would just buy the box.
Right.
If I remember correctly, right? So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll wait for Chris, but I would like to get into the adventure too, so I'm a little torn. And tomorrow, both of us have to get up super early for opening day baseball. So, but I'll wait. Maybe if we don't get to it this show, you got to whip it out next show, because I'm dying to know what's in the box, because I don't know what's in those boxes, because I never even that's what sucks today is it's like, all right, I'm interested in Gamma World, right? So I want to go get started in it, and I had to get like I had to download PDFs and print it out myself, and Then like I'm in Kinko's and I'm trying to get and then like I look at these images of these boxes. I'm like, what's in these fancy boxes? I'm lucky I get a file to download, you know. And so to see a box like that, it's like, what's in there? I'm guessing a player's handbook, maybe character sheets. I don't know if they throw dice in that thing, and I don't know what would be in there. And what edition is that?
So this is second edition.
So that means there was an edition of Gamma World before that, or is that second edition of some rule set?
Nope, there is an edition before that. The edition before that would be this one. So this is a reprint. This is a reprint.
Oh, so show us the difference. Show me the difference. Not show us, because probably some of the. Okay, all right. So that's just a well, that's a book. Okay, well, that's pretty sweet though.
So this is a reprint of the original, and if you look at the picture in the back, almost real closely, you kind of see that the actual box right there.
That's the box that it came in. Okay.
So this would have come in a box as well in 1981.
Wow.
But the box in 1981 really only carried a couple of things: this book, some dice, and probably a character sheet or two, or something like that.
But now that book? Hey, here's Chris. So did that book explain? Is that the player's handbook, the dungeon manual, the monster manual, the rule book? What is it?
Kind of everything in one.
All of that in one book.
This is really the first edition, the first iteration of Gamma World as a reprint.
And what rule set did it use?
It used the red box version of D&D. So this is, I think, and I hate to do this because I'm probably going to get corrected by someone in the chat. It might be based on the Mulvey edition of the basic D&D rules that if you bought back in the 1980s would have been kind of a red book. And this was the basic set. There was a basic set, and then there was the expert set. And then eventually, this is Dungeons & Dragons again, I'm mentioning. So basic, expert, and then I think there was kind of a, like, superior class levels or advanced class levels, and then kind of the godlike stuff.
Okay.
These were 4 books. They were called the Mulvey books, if I remember correctly. And
Mulvey?
Mulvey, yes. They were his,
French?
like, as a game writer. I don't remember what his nationality was, but he worked in Geneva.
Oh, that's his. So that's his name, Mulvey.
Yeah, it was one of the attempts to really kind of standardize the D&D rules. And I have those red books. I have a shit ton of those red books. I learned to play D&D on one of those red books from back in the 80s. This though,
you have an intense collection.
Box set for this now, like an original box set of Gamma World from 1981, 1979. The first printing probably goes for $300-400.
Wow.
You won't find one in good copy either.
And you know, a couple of things. One, you know, right in the height of like the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? I mean, just like fucking hitting metal while it's hot, Gamma World, right? I mean, in 81, I think we were all scared for our lives. We thought that Gamma World was going to be real. Secondly, your chair looks awesome. Can you tell me about your chair? I'm looking at your fucking chair. I mean, look, it's got a thing for like whiplash. What is that, man? That looks like the best chair ever.
Yes. I don't want to talk about this chair at all.
I'm looking at that thing and it's like part dentist chair. You got the thing in the back. It's like, what does he got back there? That looks like a $7,000-8,000 chair you're sitting on.
My old chair, like the chair I had before this, looked like a TNG Captain Picard, like Captain's chair. It was super tall, and it actually was like maroon red. This is
mine. I think this chair was $20 on Amazon. Basics.
I won't lie to you. This is a work chair. This is the chair that's been lent to me because I work for the government. So
okay. It's a government. It's a government chair. I knew it. I knew it was a special chair. I could pick that shit out, man. That thing looks super comfortable.
Man, if they knew how much carpal tunnel syndrome I was getting working down here, they would throw so much fucking money at me just to shut up.
What else can we talk about? We saw Chris briefly, then he disappeared. He's having some technical difficulties.
So you're
How
asking
is the
about
vaccination going in Canada?
it's going all right. It's going all right. I think the people who want to get it can get it. There's a list. My parents got it very recently. They got the Pfizer,
Okay.
and I saw them a week before they got the vaccination. I was asking them about it. It was right when all the news about the AstraZeneca,
Aye.
uh,
Yeah.
the one came out, and people are kind of getting scared about it. And my parents told me straight up, if that one's the one that we're taking, we're just gonna turn around right there. And go.
Yeah, no, yeah. Screw it, man. Yeah, why
But
not?
they were very happy to get the Pfizer one, and I, as a Gen Xer, I don't want to fucking tell them Pfizer's history.
Yeah, don't tell them anything about Pfizer.
God damn it! Like watching everyone around me gleefully get vaccinated, and that's really my opinion about it. People can try to convince me otherwise, but
I got the Moderna one. It was
Yeah.
it's all right so far. I mean, the second shot I felt achy. The first shot I couldn't move my arm for a while, for like a couple of days. But it's not bad. I took I didn't take anything. I was watching on YouTube a guy. I think it was a TED talk.
I'm one of those people. I'm gonna wait till everyone else gets it.
Oh, you are.
To be like, you guys got it? Yeah, you didn't get sick? No, all right, I'll get it.
Well, it's been in the they've been studying this. It's been in the making for like 20 years. This vaccine, and they've really been studying a way to use RNA in this fashion for a very long time, and they were in final phases of just like I think generic ways of even using that. Then this happened. And they said, oh, well, this is a perfect opportunity to use exactly that. They used it, and they were finally able to roll out the trials, and it it worked. So some people are saying this is like a major turning point in our medical history. That
But if you remember
this
as well, in
vaccine.
the '80s, they did the same thing with a different disease, and they fucked that up really bad, and ended up making a lot of people sick. I think it
I
was
don't
the
remember
polio
that.
vaccine back in the '80s. They ended
Really?
up giving a bunch of people the polio because they were telling them at first these vaccines are going to help cure you.
Well, that's
I
one of
mean,
the
look up.
RNA. The RNA stuff. Wait, these
I don't
RNA
want to get
vaccines.
into that, but stuff. But
No, but these RNA
one of these people
vaccines.
is very.
What's what makes this vaccine super safe is that the virus itself is not in your body. It's never injected in your body, which is a first for vaccines in general. I think. Don't
I
quote
hate
me on that.
technologists. I hate scientists. I'm sorry. I'm
And
a liar.
RNA only lasts in your body about an hour or two, and then
I
it's
believe in
gone.
my
You pee it
feet
out.
in the soil. That's my
What the fuck
medicine.
is going on with this?
Oh, I hear
Can
you.
you guys
We
hear
hear
me?
you. Yes, now we
Okay.
hear you.
I
Chris
can't
is
even
back.
tell you the adventure that I've been on
I know.
post
Doesn't it-
upgrade because
I
shit
felt so
changed
bad,
it.
man.
shit
There's a nice
changed
rich
that should.
glow about you too. You're all fucking.
No, he's good. You're good. What changed on you? He's pissed. It sucks. I hate computers.
But dude, what Windows updated and like names of things that are hardware that are external changed that.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you and your names, man.
It used to be M Audio. Now call it Air.
No one
I'm like,
cares.
Air.
Man. Ain't no
Air.
one-
What the fuck is
Microsoft
Air?
doesn't give a
There's
shit
nothing
about it.
called Air.
Bill Gates hates your guts.
Oh, I hate his fucking guts too. I hate them all.
So we're like ready to play.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so let's
fucking,
yeah, so
let's just
let's
fucking
get
play,
creative now.
man. Let's just fucking play, man. You look good, dude. Yeah, well, oh, you can flick the switch. Sorry, we were talking. Josh has all kinds of. First of all, Josh is sitting in a sick fucking government chair.
sitting
Secondly,
in a-
yeah, look at
Oh,
that
look
thing.
at that. Look at that. What do you got? You got like a scoliosis write-off to get that chair or what? How'd you get that chair?
No, he's got the fucking headset going
Bro,
like
the
that
Canadian
headrest.
government has a hard on for helping people. They give us chairs for no fucking reason.
He's got a wicked
Oh,
whiplash thing.
doctors? Yeah, have a
But you-
chair.
That's in
But you
case
know
the
what I
computer
heard today?
jolts
I
him.
heard they can get you a chair, but they can't get the fucking vaccine rolled out.
Oh,
Fast
we were
enough.
talking about vaccines just
You
now.
know, the vaccine rollout is happening pretty normal.
Yeah, he's
People are
okay.
signing up to it like any other service, and they're getting it as their turn comes. My parents got the shot this week.
That's good.
Okay. Well, which the eligibility? Did they change it on you, or is it just anyone who wants it?
Well, my parents are senior citizens, but if you sign up for it, from what I hear from friends and family and stuff like that, it's about 2 weeks. You wait 2 weeks, your number gets called, you go to a community center, they give you the vaccine.
Okay, so you're just waiting. Like you said, you're just waiting on the rest of us to see who drops off and dies.
Well, the thing about it is where I live it's called the Outaouais region, and it's one of the biggest civil service centers in Quebec. In fact, if I remember correctly from the person who hired me, the place where I used to work, Place de Portage in Quebec, near Gatineau, is the second largest civil servant building next to World Trade Center Building 1 and 2 before they fell.
Wow.
So is there any?
I didn't even realize. I didn't even know World Trade Center was a civil servant building.
Well, there's a lot of civil servants that work there in World Trade Center 1 and 2.
Didn't know that.
It was they sold office space to a bunch of different places, but there was government offices there too.
Huh.
A lot of government offices.
Isn't who's on like one of the top floors? Not public transit, but
Chris.
Yeah.
Can you turn your levels down a little bit? You're hotter.
Am I too loud?
You're hotter
I'm
than
hot.
everybody. Yeah.
That's right. You're fucking right. I'm fucking hotter than all you.
And I can't turn up Joe without turning you up and me. Now, okay. Also, in your URL, no, not really. No, there's no change at all.
No change at all.
No change at all. Lower the gain on your mic.
How about that? Is that working better for you? Is that getting lower?
Not by much. A little bit more.
How about that?
No, I also hear something in the background too. How about the gain? You have a gain knob on your mic?
Gain knob is down. I'll turn it. Is that lower? Is that low enough for you?
Yes, I think that's much better.
Yes.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're still louder than Josh, but we'll deal with it this time around, and we'll just fix it.
Hold on. Let me fix that. That's the humidifier running.
Well, maybe Josh, can you turn yourself up? Do you have a gain on your mic?
I do. I already turned myself up quite a bit, and I don't want to turn myself up more unless I have to.
Oh, because you're your fan.
I'm already cranked up pretty high.
He's way louder than you, I think.
Really? Okay, I'll turn
so.
myself up.
Wait. Let's see. Because he didn't really lower much. You still didn't really lower much at all.
How about now? Is that better? No?
No, you actually just got louder.
I got louder. How about now? What about if I sit back? Am I better? Because
I
can't.
No, you're way louder. You're way louder.
Is that lower? Is that lower? Is that lower? Is that lower? Is that lower?
Yeah, it's getting lower, but it's also getting tinsy or like tinny. What happened?
What happened where? I don't know. Everything on my fucking computer changed. Fucking Bill Gates.
You know what?
All I did was a Windows.
It's too fucking hot.
I have all this hardware.
Josh, crack your volume up, Josh.
How's this?
Okay, now Chris, can you talk?
I'm gonna talk.
Does that work?
Yeah, I think now we're better. Yeah. Oh, maybe get a little closer to Mike too, Josh. I didn't realize the mic is behind you, dude. You're like, what direction are you facing? There you go.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, can we play Gamma World? I know we were talking about interesting stuff.
We've been dying to play for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
4 weeks now.
Hey, since we're live, I'm gonna send out some fucking tweets and some.
What the fuck are you doing, Chris?
Tumblr
Tweet
posts,
that motherfucking shit.
because we all know the cool kids hang out on Tumblr.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, fool? What you got on my Tumblr, man? See them titties I posted the other day?
Oh boy.
Sorry, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking.
I'm right. Tumblr is great for titties.
Some crazy shit on some Tumblr pages. I've seen some shit. Daddy says so. Because Daddy says so.
There were no classes in the first edition of Gamma World, according to Mark.
No, it was all races, I believe. Yeah, it was all the races were your classes.
Very interesting.
Use D&D rules. I tried to tell you guys that, but you couldn't fucking hear me.
Well, yeah. Oh, you saw you saw him with the box?
No, I heard everything you said the whole time. He showed me the box set that he got, the original. That's the one with the robot on the mutant. Oh yeah, that's first edition. Well, that's second edition Gamma World. Second.
So yes, this is 2E. This is the second edition. So if you look That's the actual box, and
That's pretty cool.
This rule book in it.
And the rule book has got an iconic picture on it. That's what I remember. It's like a. Oh yeah, that's not. So I'm talking about third edition. That's the first edition was black and white. It was a black and white book cover.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it came in a box. It was like just a booklet.
First edition did come in a box. Yeah.
Did it? Okay.
First edition was literally just one book, one set of dice, and I think a couple of character sheets. This is the first edition.
Yep. There you go. That's it. Yeah. And they gave you a piece of radioactive isotope in it so you can mutate yourself.
This did come in a box, but it was like one of the first D&D box sets where they were like, should we start putting in boxes? And the problem with all these things required dice, and people didn't have dice fucking sitting around their house, a 20-sided dice, right? So they had to provide people with dices. And one of the things that they did was they put this shit in a box and put the fucking dice on top and ship it.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. And they had like tons of these sitting around. But now if you have an original box from first edition, it's like $300.
Yeah.
$400.
$300? That's stupid, dude. I mean, it was good. It wasn't that good.
Right now, I'm telling you, this is about 250 American, and I got it for much better than that.
I got it for
250 Americans.
250 Americans. Yeah, 250 American souls.
That's a lot of Americans.
The real dollars.
Yeah, human currency made of people.
That's it. We like to deal in people.
Yes, Soylent Green is made out of people.
Chris, now the question I was going to ask you, this may piss you off, but is Kodak equal VP9 in your stream?
No. Do you want it to be in my stream?
Yes, because you're the only one who's pixelating now. Also, there's a quality equals in your stream. Set it to 2.
Before you go, also, you'll find in your address the word quality changed from 1 to 2.
Roger that. I'm going to modify this URL.
Okay, come back in after.
Oh, God. Good luck. You may not hear from me again.
We'll hold the stream. It's okay, man. I got lots of anecdotes.
I'm going to hold my breath and go into the airlock. I'm going to hold my breath and go into the airlock. If I start to explode and freeze, pull me back in real quick. Ready?
Yes, go. You know what's perfect is that on the stream he's frozen. He's actually frozen on the stream, which is perfect.
It's perfect.
This thing is like loud. I'm sorry, I'm making ASMR video here.
I've been looking so forward to this. Let's kick some ass. We're gonna fix this thing for this place. We're gonna come back.
There he is.
The heroes of Edgewater.
Okay.
Why didn't you open the door? I was banging out
You know what you have to do, Chris? In the audio settings in OBS Ninja.
Yep.
Your microphone is too hot in there, I think.
Where? I've never adjusted it in there once.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go into settings.
There's no adjustment.
Audio source, default microphone.
Default microphone.
Yeah, no, you can't anymore.
MAC address for it. That's it. There's nothing there, dude. There's no level. And I turned every fucking knob on my thing. It's got to be something.
I think maybe it's Josh then. Just blame Josh.
Is that any better? Is that different?
Hey,
a little bit, yes, a little bit. That's a little bit better. Like you distorting and. Okay.
If you can hear me just fine too, let's just carry on and play.
Yeah. You're a little bit low, Josh. That's the only thing. But we can maybe push the mic a little closer to you and let's play.
Don't be afraid of it.
I'll bring it up.
So, all right. So there's a lot to trim out at the beginning of this episode.
No, we had an interesting conversation until you came on and ruined it.
Until I ruined it. Yeah, I do that. All right. So where did we leave off? You guys were in camp. You got snuck up on by a group of armed men that turned out to be Constable Wayne and some of his soldiers from the town of Brookdale.
Mm-hmm.
And they led you back, and you kind of learned the fate of Brookdale, that after you guys had your adventure at Super Adventure Funland, whatever Grace pulled from the wall caused a massive environmental level catastrophe that has poisoned the town.
Yeah, we're heading on the way fucking back there. Like that's.
Yep. You're on the way back. You spent the night there in Edgewater. Edgewater. Fuck. Brookdale.
You know what? I just turned the recorder on for the podcast. You wouldn't have to cut any of that stuff out. I'm just going to say quickly, welcome to Doomsday Doopy Doo, episode something or other, and this is 68 of Gamma World, and if you catch us on the stream, you would have caught the first 15, 20 minutes of this, but you didn't miss anything. Nothing really happened. We're getting a recap right now. Go and Chris, we're here with Josh and Chris. Chris, go ahead. Where were?
Am I recapping from the beginning?
Oh Jesus! You just that hurt. Go ahead.
Right. Am I recapping from the beginning again?
No, we were in camp and we got what's his face took us back to town.
Got taken back to town.
Constable Wayne.
Constable Wayne took you to see someone. That someone turned out to be the odious character of Vatso.
Yep.
Who you remember so well. You learned that he has been working with Constable Wayne in an effort to try to save the town, and finding you guys is an integral piece of that. He says there's 2 phases to that mission. You're still not sure what phase 2 is.
But phase 1 is to stop the pollution from emanating from the place. That
I have a theory about that, and if I'm right, he could suck my ass. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. Wow. Somebody's got an attitude. Anyways,
I have a theory about it. I don't know if I'm right though.
Okay.
We could just fix this place and fucking fuck off, right? Like,
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know what his phase 2 is, but he could suck it. But go ahead.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
he probably has something with
I think he wants us to clean it, Josh.
killing his fucking
I think he wants us to then just fucking get shovels and start cleaning it, and then I'll fucking take a shovel, dig a hole, and put him in it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Anyway, so
it's not a good idea to talk trash in front of the GM.
Yeah, that's good. Keep your hand to me. Let's see what I'm gonna do.
Thanks. Nice.
We talked to Atso. You guys are going back. The idea is you're going to go back to Super Adventure Funland, try to stop the flow of this stuff, and then figure out how to maybe turn things around. And Atso had some ideas, but he wanted you guys to stop it first, and then you'd go to phase 2. Constable Wayne then took you back to the pasture where you spent some time with your old friend Zars, and had a few goat milks and some introspective
old
moments
times,
between Glume and Meecho, while Mr. Mallory still slept off some of his exhaustion from aiding the aquatic village from the poison that has infected their habitat. So you guys start off the game tonight as the sun is rising. A new day has begun. You can hear a truck idling outside, a similar sound, a similar electric whine of a very large truck outside idling, and you hear a bang on the outside of the pasture door. Boom, boom, boom. That wakes everybody up.
Okay. I wake up and I get my shit together.
All right. So
yeah, I guess so there's a banging on the door outside of where we're at?
Yeah, to the outside door, yeah. So Zars gets up from a cot from behind the bar and stretches all 4 of his arms in an awkward way, and then starts to walk over towards the door and rub his little fly eyes like he's rubbing his little hands over his eyes like a fly cleaning himself.
Okay.
It was a rough night.
Yeah. So I wake up and just I wait to see who's at the door. I sit up and see who's at the door. I mean, what else could I do?
Okay. And as you guys came in, there was kind of like an airlock built between the outside door and the inside door. And as they open it, you can hear like a hiss, and 3 figures walk in with masks, and 2 of them are soldiers, and one of them is Constable Wayne.
Okay.
He's like, are you boys ready to get under? Excuse me, you boys ready to get underway?
Yeah. We just have to pack up our stuff. Are you coming with us?
Well, I'm gonna send somebody with you. Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna stay behind?
Well, I mean, we've got stuff to take care of here, and we've got to continue to work on some aspects of phase 2 that are going to help us turn this thing around.
And how many guys you sending with us again? I'm sorry. What happened?
Say again. You kind of talked over each other. Who wants to go first?
Well, no, I was just asking how many. You said you were sending some with us, and you I think I think you had said how many, but I forgot. How many did you say?
These
you're
two
sending with us?
gentlemen are going to accompany you guys on your trip.
So there's the
Make
two
sure
of you
that-
guys, and a vehicle.
Make sure that everything goes well.
And the vehicle, I think you were loading up a vehicle for us. That's
the
loaded
vehicle
up.
is loaded up outside with everything that we think that you might need.
Okay.
Can you remind us again what phase 2 entails?
We're working out the details of phase 2, but look, phase 1 is stop the flow of the toxin. Phase 2 is
if there's
Phase
enough
3 is
phases,
profit.
You have kind of an idea of what phase 2.
well. I mean, I don't know. Do you know of a massive way to clean up an environmental
I knew it.
spill into
I
a
knew it
water
had something
supply?
to do with cleaning.
No, but I mean,
We
I
have
don't
some-
know if I'm gonna get conscripted to help in someone else's crazy scheme to clean up a water supply.
We also may have. This, I don't know. Maybe we'll find a filter there or some crap. I don't know.
Have you ever cleaned a mess like this before? I ask him like. some
No.
workers.
I can honestly say we haven't. But Otso has ideas, and I'm out of ideas. I've been trying to keep this place together for
What-
Does he
weeks
have some
now,
tech?
and it's
And
falling
what
apart.
is it are you willing to do in order to make this right again? What are you specifically willing to do to make this right again?
To get my town back, to get my people back, to get my life back, anything. I mean, what would you be willing to do?
No, you're right. You're right. Anything that's the right answer. That's the only answer, right?
Absolutely.
So,
So,
do
I
you
mean, I
have?
don't
Can
know.
you? Well, I mean, you're only giving us 2 guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys, I mean, let's see what we can figure out. If you need more, they have radios. They can radio back to us. We can get people if we need them.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I mean, what are you gonna do this with 14 people? You can't. You're not. People aren't going to clean this up. It's going to take something more than that.
Well,
So-
I don't know. I just don't know where we're going to find that. The last time I was there, we had to kill a bunch of people.
Okay.
There's
So
a lot
that's
of.
why I'm sending these guys. They'll help you kill people.
Okay, they're armed.
Killing people is easy. Of course, they're armed.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is pretty easy. Actually, it depends on the type of people you're trying to kill.
Some people
has
die
been
quicker than
has
others,
been my
but-
experience.
Some people die quicker than others, but everyone
Yes,
dies. so
yes, this is true.
Yes.
You'd be
Everybody
surprised
does
how
die.
easy it is.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. But it does seem like you're waiting for further instructions. But I tell this to you specifically, kind of on the QT.
You say again?
It sounds like they're basically waiting for further instructions.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to piece it together, and they don't have a full picture yet. So
But someone might radio it in on any time and give them.
Who's talking right now, though?
Oh, you're
I'm
you're
talking
you're
to
worried
you.
about
No, no. Are you?
the
Is this
guard
is this in-game conversation or is this table talk?
Yes.
It is.
It's in-game conversation. I'm talking to you, kind of.
To
under
me?
your breath.
Meecho?
Yes, to you.
Okay.
Meecho.
Well, you pointed. Oh, you actually did point at me in the
No,
stream.
I'm
You
pointing
did.
at
You
you,
pointed at me
yes.
in the stream.
I'm
I want to
pointing
point back. I got to point the opposite way.
Who am I
This
pointing at
guy.
right now?
There you are. You're pointing at the chat. Or no,
Okay.
I don't know. Wait, no, you point the chat. I think is the other way in the stream.
I don't know,
But-
this way.
But
Yeah, I
we
think
do
so.
need to make sure, like, we do need to make sure that we're able to communicate together in game.
Yeah, well,
So-
we have a comm link. I think Glume and I, Glume. Do we have a third link on this system?
No, we only have the two.
Shit.
gonna
Mr. Constable Wayne, do you?
Anytime
And I
wanna
show
say
him the.
shit just to you. I'm just gonna go like this to signals to the DM. You know, I'm trying to keep this kind of on the deal. If the DM figures that I can't do that just by doing this,
Okay.
then he'll tell me. He'll most likely tell me. There's no way to communicate with him right now without everyone knowing about
No, I mean,
What's going
I
on?
think
I'm
let's paint the
confused.
picture though, right? I mean, you guys are
What happened?
standing there in the what happened where?
I don't know. What are you guys talking about? I'm lost.
We're
I-
right
I-
before- it's in the morning. We're right
Yep.
before leaving.
No, I know.
Yep.
I got all that, but you guys were talking. And I was trying to decide if it was who you were talking with. So you said you're talking to me. Then I'm just trying to get an extra guy out of Constable Wayne. He seems to be turning that down. So now I'm trying to get a third link in our comm link from Constable Wayne. But then you're talking. So now you were talking about this stuff, and you were hiding your mouth, and I'm not sure what you were talking about.
Yeah. So here's what I'll say. I think just so you know,
Yes.
Josh, that where you
Oh.
are, the situation that you're in, discrete conversations, I don't know how super possible it is.
Oh, okay.
Glume is in
I got
Glume
you.
is in a booth, and he sat up when you asked about the comlink, and he just immediately starts talking. No, I don't have another comlink. So Constable Wayne.
Yeah, I'm picturing a small enclosed basement
Well,
type
yeah,
room, like I'm picturing, and
yeah,
a door open.
You guys are in the bar area, the pasture, in the front area, and there's nobody else there, so there's no noise. There's no. I would hold off on any unless you want these guys to just be looking at you like, do they not see us standing here? You can't really have a discreet conversation here. So I would save whatever that kind of talk you guys had till later, or otherwise they're going to hear you.
Yeah, well, when I said I wanted them to hear, I mean, in terms of asking about that third link.
And I'm bringing the fourth wall here, so just ignore me.
Okay, that's fine. That's
no
fine.
worries.
No, but I didn't paint the picture properly, so we'll level set, and I'm not going to put any of that against you guys. So Constable Wayne.
What time out? Is there any extra XP you want to give to Josh? I mean, I got.
I'm pointing it at him, okay?
And also, I'm just figuring because I know you say you start each episode with giving out XP, and you haven't given any to me, so I'm assuming there's some extra XP for Josh.
As I remember it, and as it's recorded for posterity's sake, you did get some XP.
Yes, I got. Well, last show, but not this show. But that's all right.
Nobody got any XP. Do you want me to give Josh?
No. I'm figuring. I'm waiting. I thought you wanted to.
I mean, he'll take it. If
I know. He
money,
will.
money.
I mean, but between now and then, you guys didn't do really much but role playing. But I'll give you each 75 XP.
Really?
Yeah, there you go.
See, Josh, you gotta ask. You gotta. You listen.
You
gotta ask.
You're pandering though a little bit.
A little bit. Now I'm gonna add
I'm writing it down.
Me too. That counts. He said it.
That's fine. 75 XP. Yep, for role playing.
For drinking goat's milk.
You're doing him a favor right now.
Anyway, so
he's very, very needy. He's very needy.
Constable Wayne, do you? Is there some place that we can get a third one of these? My friend doesn't have one, and maybe even another two for each of you guys, so we could all talk to each other. That would be really helpful. Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, let me see your comm unit. Let me see what channel it's on.
Oh, okay. So I hand it to him.
Okay, so he looks at it. He's okay. You know what? Let me go. He touches a few buttons. He's like, let me go to the equipment room and see if there's something that can run on the same channel as these.
Awesome. That'll help us a lot. Thank you.
Otherwise, minimally, I'll give you guys a third walkie that can run with these guys' walkie, and they have several miles range, probably a 50-mile range. So I could give you another pair of them, but let me see what we have. I also think Atso wants to show you guys. See you guys off outside. So whenever you're ready, get your stuff together. The truck is packed. We've put there's some lumber in there. There's some machine parts. There's some steel. There's a small portable welder. I mean, we've literally put together as much stuff as we have laying around. So, we're really counting that you guys can help us solve this problem. We've got a couple of small power generators, some cabling, a couple of toolkits, walkie-talkies. Anything else? You want me to jerk you off before I go outside?
Well, I'll go check the truck and see if it looks good. And if it does, then we're good. If not,
okay.
If it
looks good for you, I mean, yeah.
If not, do you swallow?
You let me know if it's good enough.
Okay.
You let me know if we did a good enough job for you.
Okay,
we wanted sandbags too. We asked for a shit ton of sandbags.
Sandbags, yeah, we got some
sandbags.
We got empty bags and some shovels. You're going to have to find.
Hey, Mallory, you need any nano shit?
You just put the fucking truck full of empty bags and shovels. That's it.
Well, that's how sandbags. I hate to say it. That's how sandbags are made, though. You make them yourself.
Mallory,
it's kind of hard to cart around.
Mallory, do you need any nano shit?
We're getting screwed.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. Do you need any nano shit? But he's right. I mean, you could have filled the bags for us, but it's okay. We'll fill them ourselves if we need them.
Oh, yeah. Fill your sandbags. Yeah. Okay.
All right, but anyway, you said you'd do anything. Filling a sandbag is, not a lot.
But that's not how it works. You make the sandbags on the scene. You don't make the sandbags and carry them because they're fucking heavy, dude.
So is it okay? But how do we're lugging? Does that mean somewhere there's a huge pile of sand? Is there a huge pile of sand in the back of our truck?
No, but you would find the sand somewhere there and make the bags and place them.
You know what, Mr. Mallory, he's right.
I am right.
He's
I'm
fucking
100%
right.
right. Obviously, you've never lived in a flood zone.
He's fucking 100% right. All we need is a bag that could hold material, and it's easier to fucking carry bags around than material. He's right.
Exactly.
Are you going to apologize to Constable Wayne?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Constable Wayne. You're fucking right, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we're all trying to help each other, Meecho. Nobody's trying to hold anything against anybody else.
I'm trying to keep it lighthearted. I know there's a lot of fucking shit going on right now.
It's a lot of shit.
I know.
Look,
and we're really just trying to help here.
Yeah.
No, and we appreciate it because honestly, we're out of ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it's only because I've witnessed it that I think I might be able to help. And so I'm hoping that we could get there and just fucking do it. Because I like this town, except for that douchebag that you put in the gallows. I love this town, especially Z13. I'm pissed. I feel bad.
Yeah, Percy can be a fucking asshole, but he's a very valuable tool for me. You'll notice that I'm not sending him along with you because I clearly have observed the dynamic between the two of you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Once again, we're not trying to cast blame. We're not trying to hold anybody to blame, but we really need your guys' help. We're desperate.
I appreciate it. Keeping him away from me because I don't think he likes me very much.
He doesn't like you.
Yeah.
So
all right.
That, I think all the T's and J's are crossed. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, we're good to go. Once you get that comm link for us, I'm gonna just fucking grab all my shit and then you said Atso's outside.
Atso wants to show you guys off, so whenever you're ready, just come outside.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, right away, and he's waving his hand over his back as he goes back out the airlock, and he pulls his mask on and he goes outside to try to see if he's got another comm.
Did they provide us with extra masks?
I mean, you guys each have a mask. There might be a spare or two in the truck. We can cross that bridge when we get to him.
Yeah, and we're kind of leaving town, so.
Yeah,
but yeah, I guess when we return,
hot zone just to have a mask on as well.
Oh yeah, if we get there and it's fucky, right? That's true.
Yeah, and you guys,
already kind of fucky here. People are already walking around putting their masks on, so I figured.
Yeah, it might be worse where we're going. Technically, you're right.
Tell them, give us this shit too. You want us to go fix this while at least
really fucking give us some hazmat equipment.
Materials.
Well, you're right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I'm trying to get comm links out of him. Anything else you think you need? Nano stuff. I mean, now's the time. We don't want to freaking get there and then be missing shit.
Well, so Nano, let's be clear. What was the percentage of intake for the last couple of hours?
We said this was a medium. I think it was a medium zone,
and this was overnight.
Can I, at least assume that I'm back up to full.
Yeah, I would. Let's call you back up at full, regardless.
Okay,
just to be fair.
Yeah, I had no hit points against me last time, so I'm.
No, everybody should be healed and at full strength.
Okay, good.
Let's also assume that they reloaded any ammunition that you needed to. So let's just give you your ammunition back. They would restock you.
That's good. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so that's another 2 magazines, really. Jeez.
This is really like the biggest things that we're waiting on. We can absolutely charge in now.
I mean, there's really nothing I need, but
okay.
I don't think I subtracted my MREs last time I had them. Oh, I still have 4 left. I think I'm supposed to have 2.
So as you guys are doing that, Glume is sitting at the bar, and Zars has given him some kind of very clumpy looking spider goat milk yogurty thing, but it's super clumpy, and he's just over there eating it. He's like, "Oh, this is pretty good. No, this is good.
Hey, Glume,
you guys tried this?
Glume,
it's like curdled. It's curdled.
I'm starting to think you have a problem.
What? With what?
With I don't know. You like drinking that stuff.
I have a lot of problems. Remember, my armpits are poisonous. It's a hell of a.
That's okay. That's okay. I have a problem too. Did he give you just one of those?
You can. Zar's like, no, I can
make you another one. Just wait a minute, please.
So these chunky ones are for breakfast. Are they bright? Is this like
it's
hollandaise?
It's almost like a chunky yogurt parfait.
Oh,
there's some nuts and granola in it, and it's really like a curdled goat milk.
Mr. Mallory, you want to partake in some chunky goat milk stuff? Come on, you're French. Isn't Mallory French? You guys like the goat milk stuff?
Is he French?
Mallory?
It's not Monsieur Mallory.
No, it's not even the slightest. It's not Monsieur Mallory.
Monsieur Mallory.
No,
Monsieur.
it's a very
It's-
thick Irish Mallory.
Yeah.
Miss Mallory. Mallory. Get your arse over here.
Mallory.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone, you guys are looking at screens and doing calculations, it looks like. What's going
No,
on?
I'm looking at the chat, but there's nothing going on. Mark is extra quiet tonight. We must be bored.
No,
as
we're
shit.
no, or we're entertaining him a little bit for
Okay.
once.
Um,
I mean, would you rather he be fucking searching the internet right now? I mean,
yeah, I'm waiting for him to.
I'm
put
glad
some
we were maybe
amazing
entertaining
fact about curdled milk generates 27 kilowatts of energy.
well, anyway,
Okay, so you guys pack up your shit. You eat your spider yogurt, whatever.
yes.
So does Glume.
Mallory, you don't
eats,
want any? Did Mallory
he's-
have any? No.
No, he doesn't seem to be interested. He hasn't partaken. I don't think Mallory has partaken of anything outside of rations that he has
I
himself.
pretty much, I just stick to my MREs.
Yeah, he really and yeah, it's true. His waters, everything. He's stuck it to his. I wonder if there's something up there.
Yeah, there's.
MREs and
That's
water.
like weird. I don't even
He
think
has
that's
some kind of. I
weird.
think he's lactose intolerant.
Something's like weird there. Like why?
All right.
Hey, Gloom.
And then
Gloom,
hey. Oh, hey. Hi.
Gloom, did you notice that Mr. Mallory doesn't eat anything except the stuff in his backpack?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like germs.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Maybe
I
he's
just
vegan.
let everyone know. I mean, curdled milk acts as an intestinal antiseptic by producing this nascent lactic acid in the intestine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the farts are going to be fantastic on the
It's
truck.
good.
I'm
It's
pretty
good.
sure.
Doesn't he know? Doesn't he know that this is good for your gut biome?
Oh wait, there's Mark. Yeah, Mark did it. Mark.
Yeah, there
thank
it
you,
is.
Mark.
Inflammation.
Curdled
Shaping my-
milk is best used to treat typhoid fever,
Yeah.
colitis, appendix inflammation, and colon
Yeah, and colon
infections.
infections.
Who's the smartest guy on the show?
Gloom.
Gloom is the smartest guy on the show.
Gloom.
Just some saying.
Gloom.
Just saying. All natural, baby.
Gloom.
I'm all
Go ahead
natural
and
man.
eat that shit. See what happens to you.
Gloom
I'm
doesn't.
not worried about what's going to happen to me, but
I'm
once we
good.
get on the
I'm
truck,
good.
Gloom.
I have a messed up
I start
metabolism.
rubbing my belly, kind of.
Gloom doesn't he know it's good for your gut biome?
Yeah, it's natural. It's natural. Yeah.
It's probiotic.
Yeah, you should
and-
see some of
and
the stuff we
pre-
eat on
and-
the road. Wait till we get on the road and we run out of
And
rations.
prebiotic.
Meecho made a soup with one of my odor eaters in my shoe. It was delicious.
I
He
might be
strained the
talking
soup.
too soon.
Yeah.
I might be talking too soon. Like sooner or later, we're gonna be in a situation.
He's too picky with his
everyone's
food.
dead and you have to eat your friends.
Did he eat the grits on the boat? He didn't even touch that, did he?
Yeah, didn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know what's
The
good, man.
fuck?
You got to eat local. I mean, how do you got to get in with the locals? You got to eat local. You know.
Weird.
We should make like a.
He didn't have a drink at the
cable
bar?
show where we eat
Should we be
local all around
insulted?
Gamble World.
That's awful.
I'm fucking insulted.
That's good.
Anyway.
All right. So from outside, you can hear a bustle, some activity going on. You can hear a thump, 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 which is a little bit of a louder, almost
That Otto
mechanical
walking?
thump. And then the door opens and Wayne comes in and he's got 3 walkies with him. He's like, "Look, I don't have anything that works on that frequency, but these 3 walkies you can change to whatever channel you want. They've got 12 channels apiece, and you guys can use them to talk to my guys or to each other. Okay."
All right. Thanks. We'll take that. For now, I pointed 2 soldiers. You keep those 2 and yeah, I'll hold this one. And I just shove it in like my backpack.
Well,
We
the
each take a
soldiers
walkie.
have. Yeah, the soldiers have 2. He brought 3 additional. So everyone.
Oh, we all have one. Oh, so I hand them all out.
I grab a walkie as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's your pretty typical walkie with a little clip, so you can clip it on like a chest belt, and it's got a little tiny antenna, but it's got a good 50-mile range.
50.
So
Full
Okay.
batteries.
full batteries on all of them. Yeah.
Good.
So he's like, "Okay, you guys ready to go?" And he pulls his mask on. Oh, we lost Mallory. He's back.
No, he's
He's
there.
muted.
No, he's
No,
good.
he's muted. You're muted, Josh.
Pressing the
No, he's not saying anything.
Don't
No,
mind
he-
me. Don't
that's
mind me.
fine.
Just keep going.
Okay, so he walks back outside again. What do? We go outside. We're ready to get going.
I know. I want to look in the back of the truck, and I want to
You
like
gotta
take
go
like a
out- you
small
gotta go outside
inventory.
to look. You
I gotta go outside. Yes. No. I mean, I grab my shit, Is there any water? Is there a sink around? I throw water on my face. I drank the curdled milk, right?
Yep.
If there's a place for me to take a leak,
Yeah.
I take a leak.
Czar's just standing there wiping the bar, kind of.
Okay.
I guess you think that he's smiling, but you.
And then I come out.
I smile before.
And I go, Czars,
Yes.
we're heading out, man.
I want you guys to have the best of luck. We really are relying on you.
I stick my hand out and I tell him, it was nice meeting you out here in all this shit.
You just took a piss, and now you're hiding your head.
Yeah.
Well, I washed it in the sink. Whatever.
Yeah.
He's a bug, for Christ's
Yeah.
sake.
He's actually going to get more feces off of Czars than he did. Off of his
Yes.
hand.
I'm going to have multiple infections after this handshake. I don't know what the fuck you're
He
talking
kind
about.
of licks your hand.
Yeah.
No,
He
I stick
grabs-
my
he
hand. No, you don't
grabs your
understand, man.
hand-
I have a fucking relationship with this bug for some reason. I stick my arm out there and just grab him by his
grabs your
elbow,
hand
one of
with
his many
all four of
elbows.
his hands, and shakes your hand with all four of his hands. Meecho, we're really relying on you. You really are a good friend, and we hope that you can bring us back to where we were. We're really counting on you. And his little pincers in his face are going like this, and his buggy eyes are staring at you. But you feel a warmth coming off of him and a connection that you haven't felt with many people.
I like
in the
Czars. I'm going to do what I
So-
can, Czars. Just wish us luck. And
Good luck, my friend. And
and
good
I
luck
just
to
turn
your,
off.
your weird friend with the poison armpits too. I can't touch him.
Yeah, don't touch
Anyways.
him.
Yeah.
He'll fucking kill you. Wow.
Okay.
You know what? Glume, he detected. Maybe that's his
I
bug
tell
thing. How do you
Czars
know it was
before
poison?
leaving, Czars, you're the most interesting person I've met so far.
Well, we should party. Wait till we party. You don't even know how interesting it
Oh, you
gets.
have no
I get
idea, Mister.
I get some
And then
freaky
I
shit.
try to fist bump him.
All right, he fist bumps you and blows it up on all four hands.
Very cool, dude. Until next we meet.
Mr. Mallory, I don't care what Glume says about you. You're okay. Even if you won't eat my curdled milk.
Yeah, I don't get it either, Czars.
I don't want to be
Czars, you run the best bar.
Yes.
You run the best bar in all of Gamma World.
Thank you, Meecho. And I know you get around. I could tell by the look of you.
Okay, I'm gonna let that slide. And I just keep walking out the door.
Okay, so you guys walk out the door and the truck is there, and then standing next to the truck, near the tailgate area, standing in some kind of weird harness with two giant robotic legs is Atso.
A harness. with
It's
chain.
almost like he's wearing some kind of exoskeleton, but it's only legs.
Okay.
Because he's so fat, it's like some kind of modern version of a wheelchair, so that he doesn't have to walk around. It's like something walks for
It
him.
walks for him. Okay.
And he's standing there, and it's lowered him down so his feet are on the ground, but he's standing back by the tailgate with a big mask on and a suit.
Okay. So I was talking to my friend Atso. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, Meecho, I hope you had a restful night and you're recharged and ready to see what the day brings you.
Yeah, it was great seeing Czars again. Unfortunately, the place is not what it used to be. But Mr. Mallory and I were talking. Where we're going, it may actually be worse than it is here. You guys have all this hazmat stuff, like all this material, all this these masks, these suits to keep you guys safe. And us and these two guys here, and I point to two guys. I don't know if we're equipped enough in that end. So far it seems we have like a good amount of stuff. I'm not saying we're ill-equipped because it's like really nice.
Meecho.
Yes, what?
I don't want to be rude.
you-
I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Yes, what is
But
it?
you know
wouldn't
what?
want our mission
I'm
to
a
end
fixer.
because
It's-
we're ill-equipped.
Yes.
The one thing, hey, Mallory, I don't know you very well. You seem like a very intelligent individual. But let me tell you something. I'm a fixer. So what I do is I fix things. Equipment is my business. I can assure you you're as well equipped as we could possibly ensure for your success of the endeavor that you're about to undertake.
Yeah, but the mask you're wearing, can we have some extras of those?
You're wearing one because I gave you one when
Yeah.
we went into the town, if you remember.
Yes, I have
So
one
you-
on. Is that all I
you
need?
have
How
a
long does it
mask.
last?
We also have some disposable biosuits that you could wear to enhance your mask with rubber gloves. One for each of you, and a couple of spares are included in the back of the truck.
Oh, it is in the
as
truck.
well as lumber as well as
I haven't been
metal,
back there yet,
sheet
Otso. I
pots,
apologize.
Every-
every
You've thought
toolkit
of
we could
everything.
spare. We have several generators that are in there for power
Fantastic.
generators. Look, I'm telling you, you can rest assured the success, your success, we don't want you to fail.
Okay.
You fail, we all fail for ice cream. Or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Anyways, Mallory, could I speak with you for a minute? Because you seem like an intelligent man. Seems like you and me.
What
we
the
talk
fuck
the
does
same
that mean?
language. So come over, come
Wait a
closer
minute.
to me real quick.
What the
And
fuck
he-
does that mean? What do you
Please,
mean
let
he's
the
an
adults-
intelligent man? Were you saying I'm stupid?
Meecho, let
What?
the adults talk for a minute,
It's,
please.
okay.
it's probably
One
just want to describe something technological.
So he reaches into a
believe this
pocket
fucking
on
guy?
a pouch on his leg, and he pulls out a stick about this big, with a
fuck you guys,
with a
I'm
tapered
leaving.
end on it, and he hands it to you, and he goes, "Mr. Mallory, when you were down there looking into some of that equipment, or when you were around Super Adventure Funland, if you see a data port and you could apply power to it, use this stick to retrieve any information that might be in the databases there. There may be something useful there that we could retrieve that could help us." And he hands you the stick. This will extract the data.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Well, I have a hunch. I'm hoping you guys can find a data port and access to the computer system. So
What's
use
your
the.
hunch about?
I think there are some tools there that we can use in our mutual endeavor.
What kind of tools?
I don't know. It's a hunch. If I knew, I would tell you this is exactly what you're doing. Extract the data, we'll sift through it, and hopefully there's something there that would be useful to us.
And this is just a data key? Nothing
It's
else?
it's a data key, yes. It's a data key. It's a data key.
Well, you got it. If you find anything worthwhile plugging into, I'll go ahead and use it.
Okay.
Bring back whatever.
I would appreciate it. I really think we got to play out every single angle we have. If you guys are down there, you apply power, you get things going. You know, maybe you get the juices flowing everywhere, and who knows what pops out.
You could be the heroes of this place.
Yeah, you
Who
might make
knows?
something out of yourselves maybe one day.
All right.
All right.
That works for me.
Okay. He pats you on the cheek, and he turns, and you hear thump thump thump, and he takes about 10 steps back, and he turns to and looks at the truck with his arms crossed.
I would like to, while they're doing that, let's say they're having that conversation, I walk to the back of that truck and I just take an inventory.
Okay. You
Now,
see a
I
lot
mean,
of
I
shit.
hate to like make you, and I'm not going to make you go through it all over again.
Okay.
But I guess, I mean, we have full ammunition. We have water, right?
Yep, you see some food and water back there.
Food and water.
Yep,
We
you
have
see a
shelter,
couple-
and we have these bio suits that he said. Are they back there?
You see a box of plastic suits and gloves. Yeah.
Okay.
You see 2 extra rebreathers in there.
There's masks in there too. There's generators that you were talking about. They're in there, and the
You see
sandbag
a couple of-
stuff.
a large generator and a smaller generator. Yeah.
Basically, everything they said that you said that's in there.
You see lumber, you see metal,
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to see all of it because it's a lot of stuff.
There's
but
one
the back
thing-
of the truck is packed.
There's one thing I never seem to have, and I don't know. I'm gonna look in the back to see if I have them. I never see. Well, no, I have binoculars, but like a night vision thing. I don't have. I never like every time at night I have to borrow Glume's scope, and sometimes he doesn't even want to lend it to me, or especially if he has to cover me from something else. Is there anything that helps me see at night in the back of this truck?
I mean, high or low for favorable results.
Hi.
Yeah, you see a pair of night vision goggles in one of the boxes.
Sweet. I grab them and shove them in my backpack.
So now let's be clear. These are like starlight goggles. They do not see in pitch black. They amplify ambient light.
Oh,
Right.
okay. That's the same as Glume's scope, right?
Gloom scope on his gun is better than that. But these will allow you to see better in lower light situations.
Okay. Are they binoculars?
No.
Or are they're just goggles?
They have limited zooming capabilities, but they're really not.
But I
meant
have
for
regular
zooming.
binoculars, so I could put them on and look through my binoculars, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All
Is
right.
there more than one pair?
High or low?
Low.
I gotta
There
go
is
high.
only one pair.
Gotta go always high. Whenever possible.
I am the kind of guy who likes to go low.
Go low. All right.
You just don't want to. I'll just tell you,
I
you guys
go
just don't want
low.
to. Low. How
We
low
just
can
don't
you
want to
go?
what?
You don't want to see me rolling high, especially if you guys are fighting. So you better hope for low. That's what I'll say. I think.
Well, yeah.
Josh
So
might
I'm
have-
saving all the. I want all the
I see
highs.
that
We'll save the
gleam in
lows
his
for
eye, and I'm
combat.
like, yeah, go low.
go low.
Don't.
But that's fine. I like Nick's idea of using up all my high rolls for him and not
Yeah.
for me, or for the NPCs, not for me.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good with that too. Go ahead and use all those rolls.
All right. So one of the soldiers, the two soldiers, pile into the front of the truck, and one of them is driving and one of them is riding shotgun.
All right. Well, wait a minute now. All right, Otto.
Meecho, Meecho, you've got an awful lot to say about everything.
I'm gonna grab him by his.
fucking
I'm gonna
shit.
grabbing him by the elbows. Give him a shake.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I don't know. This may be the last time I see him, Mr. Otto.
All right,
I may
sorry,
go
sorry.
off and die in Super Funland. And I want
Well,
there's only 3 people in this world that I really liked, and they are Glume and Zers and Otto.
Oh,
Maybe Mr. Wayne a little bit, Constable Wayne. But I mean Mr. Mallory I just met, and he's coming with me. So if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with him. So
All right, he extends his silver lobster.
that's
claw
right, he's
to
got
you.
lobster
He's got wrapped
claws.
in latex right now, and he shakes hands with you with his lobster.
I mean he masturbated with me, this guy. We're close.
Yeah, well,
I lightly touched a lobster. I put my hand on it and
It's
then
like-
recoil. And
Just give him a little poke with a finger. Nice to meet you.
he kind of twitches at both of your touches, and you can hear the metal just kind of slide. You can just hear it's viciously sharp, whatever it is. And he goes,
Boys, we really are counting on you. If you need something, you could radio back to town. We could see what we can accommodate. Please, please, please keep us appraised of the situation. And we wish you bon voyage, best of luck.
Wait, how do I keep you appraised of the situation?
The radios are about a 50-mile range. That's about the distance that we are from Super Adventure Funland. So
Oh.
we're
okay.
right on the edge. You might have to drive out a little bit to get closer, or maybe take the high
I'll
ground.
let you know when
but-
we're close.
Yeah,
And,
let us
and
know
we'll
when-
try you when we're there. I don't know if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we'll keep you informed as much as possible.
G-Mark wants to know, do you want a grappling hook that we don't know how to use?
I thought I had one. No, I do not. I have
I
rope.
think he's being
goggles.
sarcastic about it though. Like, remember when you
I
checked
got
out
a
the
grappling hook gun, don't I? Don't I have a grappling hook? Don't I have something that shoots grappling hooks?
You have it connects to your gun and it shoots the grappling hook out of the end of it.
You know, I don't even have that written down.
Well, you lost your character.
That's right. I lost my character sheet.
I will
now,
say,
is that a
my
weapon or is that
Glume-
equipment?
It's equipment. My Glume character sheet has taken a beating lately, even though I recopied
It's
him
tough,
because
man.
he took a coffee spill and a torrential rainstorm in a window. So the sheet itself is a little worse for the wear. But I have it still.
The more
Anyways.
used it is, the more loved it is.
It does look very loved then, Josh. It looks very loved. All right. So you've got. Are we okay? Do we have everything we need now? Do we think there's something we're missing?
Listen, you always
No,
say I go out
I'm
unprepared,
willing to do
Gloom.
my end.
You always
No,
give
I
me a
know you-
hard time. Here we have a guy who's willing to give us anything. I'm trying to think of anything. Can you think of anything? Because if I get out there, I'm telling you this right now, Mr. Mallory, you're my witness. I point to Mr. Mallory. If this fucker, and I point to Gloom, if this fucker says that I didn't prepare, like when I'm looking for something, he said I should have got it in town. Can I kick him in his ass? I'm going to kick him in his ass. Okay, deal?
You won't be able to find my ass.
Well, I'm just saying. Can you think of something that we might need? Mr. Smarty ass pants, whatever the hell
It
you
seems like he's very thorough. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're.
You think you're good?
I mean, I don't know a lot about what we're gonna do. So it seems.
have-
Are there shovels?
There's shovels. Yeah.
Okay.
Sandbags. Yep.
Yes, Mr. Mallory.
Do you have any jamming equipment for electronics?
Jammies. Like, that you wear before you go to bed. You have any of that?
Yeah.
You want?
well,
Do you want
jamming.
pajamas or do you want a jammer? What do you
Something
need
that
jamming
might
equipment for?
disrupt.
Oh, jamming. At least a jamming.
Something that might disrupt um, the armed guards there, their equipment.
The armed guards.
We're likely going to come up against base defenses, so anything that could disrupt base defenses, like any kind of. And I know this is a long shot.
No, but I think you guys.
Disrupting there.
I think you guys are going to have to use your own wiles to get past those defenses. That's what I'm counting on you for. Or maybe Meecho.
I know
could
this
use
is a
one
long
of the-
shot.
Maybe Meecho could use.
I had to ask.
Maybe Meecho could use one of the 3 tactical gravitron imploders that he has at his station. I don't know. I'm just saying. Seems like you guys are pretty heavily armed
fucked up.
and
Sounds
able
like
to.
pretty high
You're messed
price.
up, dude. All right.
Just
All right,
saying.
we'll
Just
Yeah.
saying. Just saying. Just saying. How do you know I have 3 fucking 2? Wait. How the fuck do you know that? Were you sneaky bastard?
I make it
You
my
know,
business
I pointed
to,
at mine. You know, there's something up with you, man.
The DM.
And I get in the
see
fucking
you.
truck.
I see you.
And I
Good
point at the
friend.
fucking driver. Okay, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I point at the fucking driver. I go, dude, you're fucking driving, right?
He's smelling his box set, which is so weird.
Are you
Was that
fuck? I'm
previous-
point at the driver.
Yeah, yes.
I
yes,
say, are you
sir.
fucking driving?
I'm driving. Yeah, are you going?
Do you know where we're fucking going? How are you driving?
I know where we're going. It's right down. It's just
You know where
20,
Super
30
you know where Super Adventure Funland is?
Let's just do it. Okay, let's not ask any more questions.
No, but this guy knows. This guy doesn't know. You know where it is?
Yes, we
He's
know
gonna
where we're
take us
going.
there, yeah.
You
Meecho,
do?
Meecho, you're not the first person that's ever been there.
So why is it
I
you
don't
know
know about
where
that.
the
When I was there, there was
Why
ton of
is it you
shit
know?
that was not touched, and we fucking walked out of there with fucking mother loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went back and we fucking found out 2, 3 other guys there, and we got rid of them, and there was still a mother load left, and we cleared that
I
out.
don't know. There's so much.
There's
paranoia
no way
here.
anybody's been there.
I can't do the subterfuge anymore. There's
All
no
right.
secrets here. Everything is on the table. Have I not delivered
Atso, I
something
shook
that
your
I said I
hand.
was
I'm
gonna
trying
do?
to leave. I'm just trying to figure out how that this fucking guy who's driving knows where he's going. That's all I'm trying to do.
You know, what are you gonna pull a gun and start? You gonna?
No, I'm gonna kick him out of the seat and find someone who does know where they're going to fucking drive.
He's driving. He knows where he's going. He's familiar. When you get close, you'll direct him. Let him drive the truck.
All right,
you know how to
fucking
properly
drive the
a
truck. All right,
Do you know
Atso.
how to drive a truck?
It's sort of. I'm not that
No.
great, but
From what- from what I
I've been
heard,
there.
That
So
experience didn't end very well.
well, let's just see if he fucking goes. That's what I have I have the PDF of that one on your right hand.
Nice. Josh has been spending his COVID stimulation.
And I have a PDF of both of those. Those are the
Stimulus
two.
check.
Those are the 2 PDFs I have. That I used for this game. Am I using the right ones, Josh?
Yes, you're using the right one.
All right.
That's the edition we're playing.
Okay.
Okay.
And
That's
you
good.
can use your stimulus checks however you like.
Yes. And you can use your
my personal things.
you can use your stimulation checks however you like as well. Some people
Anyway.
use their stimulation checks for OnlyFans accounts.
So I tell the fucking guy to drive. I don't know how he knows where it is because when I was up there and we came, I don't know how the guy knows, but I guess maybe
You're
because of what
totally
went down, they
sure
went and
to go.
investigated. But if they went and investigated, how come they didn't fix it? So now I'm worried what the fuck's going on. If this guy knows where it is, Mr. Mallory,
Let's just go.
Mr. Mallory.
Let's just
I know he's driving. I'm assuming he's driving already, Mr. Mallory.
All right. So did we get in the truck and leave?
Yeah, well, of course we're in the truck. I told you I got in the truck and I pointed the guy in the face, going, "Do you know where you're going?"
And he said yes.
And then Atso chimed in. Okay,
Yeah,
so he's
because-
going,
because
right?
We
you're
really
being-
wanted to make sure we weren't leaving.
No, but I want to tell Mr. Mallory this.
Really
you
had
were
everything
afraid that they were
we
going to take
had.
you somewhere that you didn't want to go?
No, I
Again?
thought he was just going
We
to
wanted
start
make sure we had
driving.
everything we needed.
Oh, no, that I think we've been very thorough.
Okay, so listen, he's driving. Is he driving? I'm assuming he's driving.
He's driving. Yes.
Okay, so I turned to
he's
Mr.
literally
Mallory.
turning back, and you guys are all bickering in the back of the truck. Are we ready to go? Are we ready
No
to go? You
fucking
guys ready to
go, dude. I thought you said you know where you're going.
All right.
I got a whole fucking monologue from Mr. Atso.
yes.
Just go.
All right. He
So-
throws the
So
throws the
now I
truck
gotta
into
piss.
drive and takes off.
Okay,
You
good.
gotta
So now,
piss?
Mr. Mallory, Mr. Mallory,
Yes.
Yes.
how the fuck? So this guy knows where he's going. I have a problem. I have to explain
So
this
now
to
we're
you.
just talking, just you and me.
You're in the back of the truck. Yeah, and Glume is there. Whoever's there.
Okay, cool.
None of this is a secret. really. But I'm also not speaking loudly. Like, I'm speaking kind of on the low side. But if someone hears me, I don't give a shit.
I got you. I hear you.
So something's bothering me because the last time we were there, no one really knew about this place. That place, and everything was turned off. It was untouched. It was like it was left there, and like kind of nature overgrew it, right? You know what I mean? It was just like the earth took it back. It wasn't like something that people had ransacked. When we got there, if anything, we disturbed things. Things woke up. The robots chased us around. We got into rooms. We walked out with explosives and tech and all sorts of stuff. And then we had so much stuff that we had to fucking bury it on site and get a fucking truck to fill it up, right? But now, these guys know this place, right? Now stay with my frame of mind here. If they know this place, that means they've been to this place. That means they've only been to this place after it happened, which means they probably tried to fix this before, which I guess is not something. Obviously, they must have tried to fix it before. But that they've tried to fix it. Not only they tried to fix it, they tried to fix it right exactly where we're going and failed miserably. And that's a whole town that failed miserably at trying to fix this. I asked the guard.
You're assuming a lot, though. You're assuming that they did go there and find it.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering, like, I'm worried, like, now, what are we gonna do? I asked the guard. I say, I asked the guy who's driving. I asked him his name. What's your name, buddy?
My name is Taraz.
Taraz. Have you been up to this place before, being that you're driving to it?
No.
How do you know where it is?
Based on your conversations with Otso, he pulled some maps and he holds up a map that's roughly printed, and we kind of have an idea where it is.
So I turned to Mr. Mallory. I guess you're right. Wait, so you've never been there? So has anyone in the town ever been there?
No, we didn't really know anything until you guys told us what you thought happened last night. And so based off of that, Otso came up with a plan, and he gave us this, and he holds up the giant map that's kind of taped together.
Okay, can I see that map?
Wait. Another question.
Sorry. Yes.
So he's wearing a rebreather too, right?
Yeah.
So I asked him, how long is your rebreather going to last for?
Well, the rebreathers just clean the air. You have to change the filter every few months, but for the most part, it works. Pretty much that. I mean, they have to. You feel
pretty comfortable that you have enough to get there and come back home.
Yeah. I mean, it charges solarly, and then it has a filter that you change every few months, depending on the level of contamination. So
yeah, and I had to go back to like just talking to him, and I kind of whispered to him saying, they seem pretty legit. They're just bringing us there.
Okay. All right. Well, I believe it's just bringing us there. I was worried that they had tried something before, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. He's going based on a map. Yeah, but he's going based on a map that Otso drew, based on a conversation that I had. So he doesn't really know where it is.
It's not drawn. It's printed. So he didn't draw it. It's something printed up, right?
Can I look at it and validate it in any way as to the place that I've been before? Because I've been there twice. Or can Glume do that?
You're always worried that somebody's taking you somewhere that you don't.
It's happened to me twice.
I know you got drugged at the exotic animal restaurant.
Oh yeah, it happened to me in real life. Exactly. Yeah, I'm spitting over here. It happened to me in real life. So I mean, Jesus, it could happen to me in a fucking role-playing game.
Okay. Go ahead. What we say, Josh?
Can I do a sense motive to see if?
Thank you, Josh. See,
he says we're going as accurate.
It's not just me. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Do a sense motive.
This fucking guy jumps in the guy's like, "Let's go." Let's go where, you douche? How do you know where you're going?
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay. I mean, he seems genuine to you.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, here's what I'll say, and this is just outside of the game. How if their town is dying, how would fucking around in any way, shape, or form with this
Wait a minute, time
not
out.
be expedient.
Time out.
Not
You're
being
making a
expedient,
huge.
How would it benefit?
Now
them
you're
in
making
any
an
way, shape-
assumption. You're making big assumptions here.
Uh,
I don't think that this guy's fucking around. I think that this guy thinks he knows where he's going, and it's possible that he doesn't. That's all I'm saying. Because he's never been there, and no one in the whole entire town's been there. Yet he's the one who's driving me there. So I have to question
The only
that.
concern. Let's just wait to see where we end up.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna ask Glooms too. Still, listen. I'm a fucking fighting streetwise fucking Mama Luke in the back of his truck who doesn't trust anybody because I've been fucking fucked over by anyone I've ever met, and everyone thinks they're smart and they're fucking just as stupid as I am. This fucking guy's driving to a fucking shithole that's got fucking robots and also. Last time I was there, I almost died. He thinks he knows where he's going. I don't know if now he's telling me he's going based off a conversation I had in the back alley with the fucking guy behind fucking 6 inches of glass. And now, so, I mean, Glume and I have been there twice. So if anyone should be driving this vehicle, it's probably me or Glume. But he's got a map. Let me just at least look at it and see if it's right.
and he actually knows how to drive a car too.
Glume, yeah. Glume could take us there. I'm 99% sure.
Gloom can't drive. Gloom doesn't know how to drive either.
What?
Of you
Glume
guys
is
know
what?
how to drive.
Wait, time out. Glume has driven numerous times.
He's
in this
driven,
adventure.
but he
Mark.
does not have the drive. I'm telling you right now, he does not have the drive skill.
Oh, okay.
You don't
That's
have the drive
different.
skill.
That's
Mallory,
different.
do you have the drive skill?
Oh no, he doesn't have the drive skill, but listen. Glume has driven us numerous times.
He has,
So
and that's
no.
fine.
The
until you-
answer to that question is no.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't-
me neither. I don't have
I
drive.
have my base ability application to it, but I don't have.
Yeah. which is
points
the
to
same
that.
thing everybody else does. So my thought was to have the guy drive you guys there. Now, if you want to drive, Meecho,
Good call.
No.
He's
If it
right about
makes-
that.
Why do I have
if
to
it
drive?
makes you
The
more
moment you have a
comfortable,
drive,
Why
but if
can't-
you're attacked,
Why
you
can't
have
Glume
to
sit
make a
next to
roll,
him? Why
you're
can't
gonna end
Glume
it
sit
for
next to him and say that way, this way? Let Glume sit next to him. Glume, make sure this guy's going the right fucking way. I think
Okay.
that's a
So the guy in the front goes. The guy turns back and he's agitated now. He's like, "Would that make you more comfortable if your friend sits up here with me? Because I don't care. I'll put my friend there back there with you, and your friend will come up here with me, and he'll make sure that I
Listen,
do
dude.
everything right."
dude. Are you that fucking sensitive? We're fucking going to try and save your fucking town right now.
I don't-
Are
I
you
don't
seriously?
know.
Are you
that-
seriously fucking being like this with me? Because I want this guy to make sure you're going the right fucking way, so we don't get
You're
lost
being a
in the
little bit
woods and
controlling
eaten
and
by
you're
fucking
being a
little
little bit
cloud
paranoid.
things. Did you ever see one of those fucking clouds eat fucking goats? You want to fucking just? Are you serious right
What
now,
are you
dude?
talking
Dude,
about? I don't even know
Atso
what
gives
you're
a
talking about.
dude. Just
Clouds eating goats.
yes, you.
That's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So don't worry about this shit. I'm just making sure you don't lead us somewhere accidentally. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing. Don't take it
So he-
fucking personally.
and
Stop
he's
being a little
literally-
pussy. Just fucking drive the fucking truck.
He's pulled off on the side of the road at this point. He's like, "Tell me what you want me to do, because I just want to go do this.
I want
just
you to
wanna
drive
do
to the
this."
town. I want you to drive to where we need to go, but I need to know you know where you're going. That's all.
I'm telling you, I can get us close by. You guys tell me when we get closer.
All
I'm
right,
willing.
just
You want your friend up
fucking
here?
go.
I don't care. I want you to be comfortable.
No,
Because
I want my
deal with
friend
this.
up there just to watch to make sure we are
Holy
going in the right
shit,
direction because he and I have been there twice and you've been there zero. How is this a
Let's-
conversation?
Let's let Glume go up there to the
Okay.
front
Yes,
stage.
it's not a conversation. It's what the fuck? It's plain as day.
And
Just
let's let Glume help guide him there. We'll
Right.
be a lot happier.
There's nothing insulting about that. I don't understand why you're getting insulted.
I don't know what the big
Glume
deal
will help
is.
navigate. We'll stay back here, and I promise I'll keep a lid on this guy.
I
I
mean,
know
how
what the
fucking
big deal is.
complicated is it?
I don't
We're
know
fine.
what the big deal
He
is.
turns, I'm like, I mean,
You,
this is
you don't understand.
what did I do
We've
wrong?
dealt- We've dealt with a lot of subterfuge up until now. It might not seem complicated to you, but it's complicated to us.
Okay,
So
that
just do it this way, and
I-
you know
I-
what?
I-
If you do it this way, we'll go back to your boss and tell him how much of a straight shooter you were.
I don't really
No, no.
care. Obviously, my
Here's the
boss
thing.
doesn't think much
Here's
of
the
me
thing.
because he gave me this fucked up duty. So
Well, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. We'll go back
But see, but
and
this is
tell
what
him
this is. See, and I turn to Mr. Melly. See, this is what I'm
guy
talking
here,
about.
He's all right.
This is what I'm talking about.
What's out you? We just want to be caught with our pants down.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy thinks that he's the bottom of the barrel because he's here. Is he the bottom of the barrel?
No, I think I
Did,
just
did they send Mr. Mallory? You're the smart guy here. Did they send us with the bottom of the barrel? Do they really
Sorry.
want us to succeed on this
So-
mission?
He literally turns the truck off. He leaves the keys and he opens the door and he gets out of the truck and he's like, "This is the most ridiculous thing." He goes, "I can't fucking believe this is going on. I can't. And he just starts walking into the fucking woods. And he's going, "I can't believe this is. I'm trying to." And I know, and he can't even. He's so obsessed. He can't even finish a sentence now because he's like, I mean, I got a map. I mean, I think I know.
I get in the driver's
Seems like a
seat.
simple plan. I don't. And then
No, he's like, I'm driving.
literally walks off.
I turn the truck on and I drive away.
So
fucking awesome.
his-
Fucking leave him
his-
there.
his friend from the back kind of turns and Glume is sitting in the passenger seat now and he kind of turns and looks back and the guy just turns and you can see him go back to the road and he just starts walking back to Glendale. And the other guy's standing there like,
I turn to Glume and go.
No, I look at the guys in the back. I say, that guy was a.
I turn to Miss Glume and go. I thought I liked this guy. Now I fucking know I like this fucking guy.
and he just shrugs his shoulders and he sits down and he just starts sharpening his knife.
I
or
fucking
something.
put an arm on my shoulder like you fucking awesome. Ah.
I don't.
He didn't even hesitate. The guy gets out. Mr. Mallory's like, okay.
Let's go.
So you guys are driving.
Oh,
back.
down one guy already. We didn't even fucking go 10 feet.
All right. So
Now that we got rid of the obvious usurper,
I hope we're not gonna need that guy.
I've never seen anybody so thoroughly browbeaten for almost no reason at all. But he was he was clearly thrashed and he's done. He's done.
We haven't
I'm done.
played in a month,
done.
so
I'm done. I'm
that
done.
guy had no chance.
wow.
We're talking about a level of paranoia. I mean, I thought we were at a level when he almost went charging into the pilot house.
I'm
with the
in
water
character, man. I'm
because he thought they were going the wrong way.
I'm
This is
fucking
like
I'm
next level.
I'm method acting right now. I'm in this guy's shoes, and I feel like, how the fuck does this guy know where he's
I don't
going?
even know what to do with that. I'm exhausted by that exchange.
Listen, Mr. Mallory's on my. Mr. Mallory knows what I'm talking about. He just got right in the driver's seat. He's like, "Fuck this fucking."
Because he's
guy.
tired of the arguments. He's tired of the arguments. So he's just like, let's fucking
Also,
go.
like, you only need to start rolling drive checks if you start doing crazy maneuvers. Otherwise, you're just
Hey,
driving.
he's driving. Gloom could do
You
it
don't need
too.
to
Gloom
roll
is pretty
anything,
good.
Just drive.
Hey, let's not forget.
Gloom
about the
drove us in the
Vergovin.
dark to that fucking
The
factory.
Vergovin did attack the truck, and you guys got lucky there.
Yes,
so-
you do need to start rolling drive checks if you start doing crazy maneuvers. I admit, I'm not a
No.
good driver. I'm not a stunt driver, but for fuck's sakes, like, I can drive the vehicle. Anyone with any kind of a drive check,
Oh,
could.
it's funny.
It's just, yes, you might not be a fucking prolific stunt driver.
All
I
right.
mean, very entertaining.
So now we're on our way. I feel better now for some reason.
It was,
I point to
was-
Gloom. I go, make sure he knows where he's going.
that's you know what that was for Nick. That was every cab driver in New York City
Yes.
he ever just wanted to just fucking chew apart.
That's it.
Like,
You're talking
you
to
know
a guy
that
who got drugged, okay,
was-
in the city.
yeah.
Someone drugged me. I don't trust anybody.
Obviously.
No, listen. No,
Uber
seriously.
what?
Seriously, table talk right here. The guy had never been there. He said he's got a map based on a conversation. Gloom and I have been there twice. So all I was just saying is, sit next to him, make sure he knows where he's going. And this fucking guy took offense to the point where he jumps out of the car. And Mr. Mallory's like, fuck you, goodbye.
Really jumped
And he-
down that guy's throat, though.
I
You really-
think no. Josh is right. You really that dude wasn't doing anything. He was really trying to
He
do
was
his
just
best.
driving.
I must be new to role playing, because if that was like a real situation, that guy's no way that guy's driving. He's not driving me.
Just browbeat.
He's not driving me. You're driving. You know where you're going. You've been there before. No. All right, get out of the fucking seat.
You don't even know where the fuck you're going, asshole.
What do you mean you've never been there before?
Okay, so you guys are driving along, and Gloom has got the map there, which he's got pulled up, and
I got
It's
a
kinda
big
s-
smile on my face.
he's
What?
kind of scratching
Oh.
his head and turning
Oh,
it
he's-
turning it around to try to find like the right
Oh, God.
orientation. And he's like, you guys are probably about 15 minutes down the road, and he turns, he goes, Meecho, this really is actually a pretty good map. This looks like looks like satellite. I don't know. It's a pretty good map. I mean, you can't make it out, but you can see. I
Mr.
mean,
Mallory's like, fuck.
seems
He's
a
like,
pretty good
fuck
map.
it. He's just driving. He's like, who gives a shit how good the map is? I feel like an asshole. All right, well, look, what the fuck? How was I supposed to know? I can't read maps. You guys forgot?
I'm not a great mapper either, but it looks pretty good.
It looks good. All right, well. So,
Can you show
I mean, they have all this tech. They've never been there before. These guys are fucking stupid.
What?
I hate to ask this of the DM, but is there any way you can show us what the map looks like?
Oh.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
He's got it.
Any visuals?
No way. What do you mean you've got it? No.
I'm being
Well-
kind of an asshole here. If there's any visuals, I'd love to see them.
Are you talking about like a satellite imagery?
I don't know. I mean, like,
Oh, that he might actually have some imagery to show you.
I mean, I drew the map. I can show you the map that I drew back in the day.
Oh, holy shit. Back in
See
the
that?
day.
Yeah.
This is a satellite
He
imagery
said
from back in
we're
the day
following the map, right? We should be
of
able-
Super Adventure Funland. I guarantee.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
before you
so I don't
show
have
it,
anything
before you
super- I don't
show
have
it,
anything-
before you show it, Chris, I don't mean to interrupt you. I am going. What are the odds? I don't know who's in the chat room, but what are the odds? What's the over under on this thing looking like a penis?
It's not really penis shaped.
All right. I was gonna say about 40%.
It's more shaped like a zygote, but.
All right, good.
so-
Let's see it.
Actually, I can't even find my pad that has the old picture of the region, but
The old picture of the
I mean-
region is penis shaped for sure.
it's not penis shaped. The truck is penis shaped. The
maxi-
compound is penis shaped or vaginal.
The compound
It's
is
all
penis
very
shaped
foul.
too. I
But
thought.
but you know, it looks like you can see a lot of overgrown trees and stuff, and then you can see the main roads on it, which you're on one that go from the settlement that you're at that has drawn on it. Hey, this is Brookdale, right? Because the satellite imagery would have been older. And then you can see that they've circled another area that is Super Adventure Funland in its prime, with all the foliage pulled back, and you can see all the entire kind of compound, which actually is a good view because when we were there, it was dramatically, like to Nick's point, it was overgrown, so we really didn't have a view of how vast it is. But it's a sprawling Disney World level type of a compound almost. Of where there were some rides and stuff, and you can see the rides. You can also see these huge parking lots too, right? But it's an old satellite image.
So using the satellite imagery, I kind of aim towards one of the old parking lots and plan to kind of use the parking lot as a disembarking zone, like as a kind of, this is where we're going to station the vehicle and anchor down.
Okay, so one of the things that you realize, and I think we talked about it back when we first talked about Super Adventure Funland, is it's built up on a higher elevation, right? It's almost like on the side of a cliff, up on this plateau area. The parking lots are at the base, so back in the day, much like Disney World, you would park in one place and they would cart you via something to up the hill, right?
Yeah, I remember the last time we approached it from above.
Is there any kind of machinery that looks obviously like it's meant for transportation? I'm thinking of like weighted carriages, ski lifts, that kind of stuff.
You don't see this. You don't see a ski lift, but you do see what was probably a couple of wrecked out, rusted, like battery operated like trams that pull. So there'd be one tram that pulled like 3 or 4 of them filled with people that would routinely.
So like there's kind of an entrance built near the tram system that we could access.
No, so you have like maybe 6 parking lots at the base of this hill, and then a road that goes up to the top of the hill through a big gate, almost like a Jurassic Park level gate, right? That we went up and you go into the complex that is Super Adventure Funland.
Do we have to board these vehicles to access it, or can we just walk up to those?
No,
gates?
the vehicles are long rusted and fall into ruin. I mean, they don't even have wheels. They're just sitting on the ground, rusted piles of metal at this point. So if you park and you use the parking lots as a disembarking, you're going to have to walk up the hill to the main complex, right? And then Nick, to your point, on the back part of the complex was where you could see the river, and there was a drop down to where the river was, and there was some kind of turbine that was used to generate power for the site, and that was where you had to unclog that to get some power running, and that got some power going enough for you guys to get back down that shaft, right? It brought the complex to life a little bit when you freed the obstructions from that turbine.
Mm-hmm.
But that was, we had to rappel down the back side of this thing and down to the river level.
Yeah, I remember we had to use rope and gloves and shit. Yep.
Yep. So you go up to the compound, and that was on the access tunnel that you guys went down into the sub area where where Grace did what she did, was on the back part, back by that cliff that goes down to the river, and that's the same river that goes all the way to the town.
That really looks like the way we're gonna get into this is the same way that the last party came out.
Yep. Now Glume and Meecho had used some areas off to the side to hide shit that they came back for, which Nick just mentioned. But they have to, you have to go up and down this main road into the complex and through these main doors. So you can still stay down by the parking lots and use that as a disembarking zone, or you can choose to drive up into the complex itself. So what do you guys want to do there?
I'm voting to just drive up right into the compound. What do you think, Nick? I'm gonna let
Yeah, I think the same way we went last time worked. We should do it again, no?
I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No problem.
We're going to talk amongst ourselves.
I'm trying to remember when we got there the first time. Yeah, we went along the river and we got to a higher ground, and then we walked in. I think we didn't like drive in at all. Then we brought a vehicle over when we were burying stuff, but I don't remember how we got there. But I remember when we got to the turbines, we had to rappel down with rope.
Yeah, I actually think you guys went back to there from Brookdale and got the ship, and then you went back to the Citadel.
Yeah, we went back there the second time is when we run into the cyborgs and we fucking incendiary grenaded that guy. Yeah. Phosphorus grenade, what was it? Something
white
like that?
Phosphor, yeah.
Yeah,
Willie
white.
Pete.
Yeah.
Willie Pete did their asses.
Remember
Thwomp.
Yeah, they had like a pulley system or something, and they were trying to pull the guy up, and it snapped, and the guy went down, and then we killed that guy and threw a grenade down there, and we don't even know it was down there. We just took whatever that guy had offloaded.
Well, no, you guys had already been down there before. They were back down there after you were. Remember, because you.
Yes, yeah, I know, but we ran out of there for some other reason. We ran out of there because something was going on with the robots. I don't know, like we activated something when she pulled that thing out, if I remember. Because something happened where we had to get the fuck out of there. That was when you came out
the first. No, when you came out the first time, yes.
We had to squeeze through the doors. We almost didn't make it out.
Yep, but when you went back, they had pried them open.
Right. Those guys.
The protector drones came when you guys fired up the
power.
Yeah,
and then they were accessing something lower, I thought.
They were back in that area because you guys were down there fighting spiders and
in the area where the spiders were is where they were exactly.
Yeah,
and they were pulling shit out that we didn't have time to pull out.
Yeah, you guys went in and got,
and then we got it anyway.
And then everything went to shit, and you ran out of there. And then you came back for your stuff, and you realized, oh shit, there's people here, and then you went and fucked them up. That's pretty much what.
Yeah, I think that's how it went. We were unprovoked, I guess.
Well, because they were Husks guys. I think you.
Oh, that's right. They were Husks guys.
Fuck them up even more. So yeah. I don't know. I'd have to go back and re-listen to those early day shows. It seems like a million years ago.
Yeah.
I even want to go listen. I said to you earlier, I want to go back and listen to Glume in the beginning because I think he's changed over time. But
definitely Meecho's changed like 3-4 times.
I'm sure, yeah. So I'd be interested to go back and listen and just hear how we were playing them earlier and then how that's kind of evolved because I think that's funny too. But anyway, so you guys are driving along and Glume has got his head out the window like a dog, just letting the wind blow over his face. The one guy's just in the back carving up like a piece of fruit and shoving it underneath his mask and trying to eat it. Mallory has still got a shit-eating grin on his face because he can't believe what the fuck happened to get the driver out of the car. And you guys pull into the parking lot.
He's enjoying driving, last I saw.
Yeah. And kind of turn up that main path and you drive up towards the main gate that you recognize. And like I said, I describe it as like Jurassic Park level. It's like a huge pair of doors that are pulled open. And you pull into the compound and it looks I want to get him his headphones on before we get to it. You know, as you guys pull up the main road and into the compound, it looks a lot like you left it, Meecho, right? Like when you guys had activated the power, it threw a lot of the foliage off of some of the rides that started moving. As you drive through the middle to the kind of the center of the complex, you can see those robots laying where we left it, and across the way on the far side, you can see the access doors hanging off their track, kind of collapsed, closed, with scorch marks on the edges of the doors. And there's a basically a dead cyborg that's been rotting for an indeterminate amount of time. I think there might have been 2 that we killed on the outside. And things are pretty much kind of as you left it, and it's quiet. Now you guys know that as you approach this place, the thickness of that pollution got a little bit thicker, right? So you're feeling like you're much closer to the source of what it all is. So the air is heavy and thick and gray. The sky is completely obstructed from whatever it is that's emanating from this place. And that's kind of where you are. What do you want to do?
Well, if it's that bad over there, let's just go in the back and start putting on our the suits, like our shit. You know what I mean? Those hazmat suits, those masks. That the hazmat suits, I guess.
Well, you have to wear your rebreather all the time because you realize this whole place has been terrible. So you slide the suits over it, and basically they have a open hood in the front, so it slides over the rebreather to encircle your whole face and basically cover your body. And then there's thick rubber gloves and thick boots that you can put on that will protect you further from anything that you may touch. The suit, now I'll warn you, the suits are plastic. They're not going to survive any kind of significant tears or rips or bullet holes or slices.
Okay.
So any kind of combat in these things is going to expose you if you were to immerse yourself into something or you had the need to. So I want you to be very aware of that. Okay.
Okay.
And that will incur rolls for things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I still want to put it on just for now. I'm not going to put it on after combat. I think I'll get as much protection as I can, and it seems quiet here. If no one's disturbed those 2 bodies, then really fucking very few people to almost nobody knows about this place. This is one of those places that I knew about from a previous excursion for Husk. And I had seen some clues for it or something. Like, not even he knew about it, I thought. But he did have a couple of guys here, but we killed him. But apparently he hasn't come back. So either those guys were acting on their own, or he sent them off and they never came back. And it's like, fuck it, there must be nothing out there.
Are you just sharing this with whoever is within hearing distance?
I'm sharing. It's a good point. I'm saying it out loud to Mr. Mallory.
He's kind of waxing poetic about it.
And like, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like, well, look at these guys, and I think that we're Husk didn't send anybody else out after these guys. It's been a long time, and they're just, or maybe he saw them and just left them there. Maybe he came back, saw them, and left them there. But there's that downed robot. He didn't bother scavenging that. I think he would have taken that.
You took the robots, but one of them exploded. So you have the pieces of one.
Oh, it's pieces. I thought. I didn't know it exploded. I thought it was just damaged.
Yeah. Well, I remember now. You guys took the robots that
we took 2 robots. Yeah, but I remember there was like 3 or 4. But
so there's a few bodies of the ones that you destroyed before they deactivated, or you deactivated them. So the ones that you couldn't, they're just kind of laying there.
Okay. Well. So I guess there's no proof of anything. I don't know. I just I'm not sure if Husk picks up if Husk was back here and saw his one of his men down, would he have taken his men and like buried him somewhere, or would he just like fucking left him? I don't know.
Well, I ask you point blank, like, because I see the kind of the concern on his face, and I ask him, do you suspect that we're going to meet danger there?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. The fact that the body's there, is that a sign that no one's come back and no one knows about this place, or is it a sign that just someone came back and didn't care?
Well, we can't be optimistic. Chances are, if there's a likeliness of danger, then we should be prepared to, like, come against that likeliness of danger.
Yeah, no, I guess we have to be safe. It's just that the place is so much as I left it, and I left it a long time ago, and it
I think
seems to
if
be unchanged. But you're right.
yeah,
There's no reason to let our guard down.
if we leave a base behind, open barracks behind, I mean, give it a week, 2 weeks, it's going to be infested with all manner of creatures. We don't want to take a chance here.
Yep. All right. So I take out my binoculars and just scope. Wait, are we up at the outer? Did we like which path did we
You
take?
you
Where are we
you,
right now?
you drove in through the main door right to the kind of the center square of the complex.
So we're on the elevated portion. So I see I'm straight ahead is the door, but now if I remember correctly, the turbine thing was around the side of that door and down.
It was the back of it. Yeah, you had a way. There was a way you could see down, and then you could see a platform down there, and you could see the
Platform, and then we had to
area.
rappel down. So, but that door doesn't necessarily didn't lead to that area. That door was a whole different area.
Yeah, it went below ground,
Yeah.
pretty deep.
I think Mr. Mallory, the last time we were here, we were on the other round that door, and we rappelled down that wall, and there were turbines there, and when they got moving, is when this place came to life, and I think that's when crap started to flow. We did also go back into that room and that the woman we were with did remove something. I don't know if it had something to do with the stuff that was flowing out of there, but stuff was flowing out because it was clogged up with debris. We freed it. Things started moving. Once the turbine started moving, power came back. I don't know. I don't know. If the power's still running, like for us to know if the power's still running, we'd have to see if that's even still running, if that's moving, or if anything's coming out of there. I don't know. I think we should probably start there. I don't know. What do you think?
Likely is where it's likely that where we're seeing the power being circuited through, that's where we're going to find the most action. So yes, I agree with you. Wherever we find the machinery working, that's probably where we need to investigate.
Yeah, like kind of like follow it in reverse order. Like we got the
And we
water,
kind
the
of exactly
turbine, the issues
follow
in
it
there,
back to its source.
and let's just like track it back, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So I
Because
think
if
we
we
should
find
go
an
there. Let's.
output, we'll find an input sooner or later.
All right. So I
The
head to the
only
truck and grab some let's look for some climbing equipment. I grabbed some rope.
before we continue though,
Yes.
the only thing that we can't count on here is base defenses. If they're kind of like robots ready to insert people like you and me, they're not going to just let their presence be known before we show up, right? They're going to kind of be there waiting for us.
Right.
So don't walk into any hallways without taking a good look at the hallway first.
Absolutely.
Or any kind of room or anything underground. Listen, there's probably going to be electronics plugged into this shit that we haven't checked out yet. So right now, expect everything to be hostile. Everything, every hallway, every corridor.
Yep. No, I agree.
Okay?
Yeah. So I go to the back of the truck. Are there any weapons in the back of the truck?
Weapons, you don't really see anything. You see the other guard there sitting there with his assault rifle. He's got his suit on. He's kind
Okay.
of looking at you like, what are we doing?
Okay.
Going in, get your shit, get suited up, get booted up. Get ready to do some invasion here because we're going in.
All right.
Yep.
He seems like he's in pretty good shape to do that.
All right. I grab some rope, any grappling hook stuff. I have a gun. I have the grapple hook gun. I hand it to Mr. Mallory, my tech guru.
Which gun? Which gun do you have?
I have an Mr. Mallory. I have this hook thing that attaches to my charged pistol. I have no fucking idea how to use it.
What is it?
It's a grapple hook attachment.
You want to make a roll, Mr. Mallory, on that one?
Sure. Roll what?
Some kind of knowledge tech, yeah.
Pre-war or advanced?
Pre-war.
Okay, give me a second.
I think I'm out of water.
Yeah, I might need another drink too. I
26.
did not bring the bottle.
I need a
down with
full
me.
wet bar down here.
That's what we all need. So what'd you roll, Josh?
26.
26. Okay. So it looks like a grapple device that fits on the end of a firearm and then uses the concussion from the firearm to propel the grapple device.
Yeah, I mean that seemed to me like pretty obvious, but
Yep.
what firearm?
My
I mean,
charge pistol.
it can attach to most firearms.
No, it can't. Like it has to be a very specific kind of rifle that shoots that thing, right?
No, it was a charge pistol attachment.
It's a charged pistol attachment. Okay, that's very versatile. Very nice. And I guess with that kind of score, you can tell me what weight it could carry. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
what's the heaviest load?
it's got monofilament line on it and a grappling hook. It's got several 100 feet of the line, and it could hold a significant amount of weight. I mean, enough maybe for 3 or 4 people.
We just
to,
have to do like climb checks.
Climb checks, yeah. But in the back of the truck too, you also have some repelling vests and harnesses and several 100 feet of rope too.
Is there something that we're scaling? Like, is there an obvious face that we'd be trying to scale? Or
Well, I mean, I don't know, Meecho, did you take him
what
to
does the
show
kinda,
him?
like, the site look like so far?
Well, I mean,
No, I mean we didn't get there yet. I'm just grabbing some climbing gear.
You went up a hill, right? So you went from the parking lot, which is the base of this hill, and then you drove up this road that went into, like I said, these Jurassic Park style doors up to this higher area. And Meecho was telling you, like, he was like, yeah, back over there, you can see this elevator area that sticks up out of the ground like a access way. He's saying on the back of that, there's something that they rappelled down to, and there was a turbine back there that they cleared that started some power flowing and some things happened. And he described in his ham-fisted, non-technical way this fact that they had unclogged some stuff. They got the turbines going for a little bit. That gave them enough power to power up the doors. You know, Grace hacked the doors and they got the doors open, and then that got them down into this sub basement where they were able to find this device that she pulled. Right. That's pretty much what happened. He said to you.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, and I'm just grabbing climbing gear. So like, my hook, I wanted to know how I use my hook gun. We're gonna grab the repelling vests.
Yep.
The guys, let's put these on. I start handing them out. Grabbing rope. I put my my gloves on. Yeah, and I just wait for everyone to suit up, and then I'm going to start leading them in that direction.
So you put your what gloves do you put on? You put the gloves over the rubber gloves?
I'm wearing rubber gloves, right? Oh, so
Yep.
then I'll leave the rubber gloves.
Okay.
And yeah, any kind of addition I can get to from his expertise from climbing, I would try to take right now if I could.
All right.
Because right now I don't really have much else but my own checks.
Meecho's extensive climbing expertise.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yes.
I'm a mountaineer.
Yep. Okay. So he
Pretty
grabs
much.
a huge coil of rope and he just starts striding across the middle of the compound towards that elevator where you can see there's 2 bodies outside that are bullet riddled and rotten, and have been there for a while now.
Man,
and
a long time.
As you guys are getting
Stink.
closer, like I said, the air gets thicker and thicker, and you get to the edge and you look down and you can see that, Meecho, that the river is completely black, and it's come up over that platform at the bottom. So you don't really have anywhere to grapple to.
There's no place to rappel down to. It's just river now.
Like,
There's nothing.
I tell Meecho too right away, like I'm not a good climber, man. If we have to do some crazy stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to continue to follow.
All right, well, I'm going to. I'll tell you what. So I set up. I look for something to tie some rope to, because I'm going to go pretty much where I remember the turbine being, and I'm gonna rappel down the wall up into the level of the material to see if I see something along the wall,
Okay.
any opening of any kind. Even though I can't get to the ground, you know what I'm saying? Like just scale that wall down and get a good look of the face of that wall.
Okay, so make a climb check.
Oh, come on.
Do I have to Do I have to make any kind of?
I rolled a 3. I have a 6 climb. It's 9. I don't know if I'm supposed to add anything else to that.
It's just a bad roll.
Yeah, it's a bad roll, and I was gonna give you like a 10 difficulty, but
I have all this climb, and you know what? Josh, I don't know if have you heard how much failing I've been doing at climbing.
your
It's one of the
climbing's
few
not-
skills I've packed up on, and I still can't climb shit.
I mean, we all end up doing this. So you gotta put your faith in the die rolls. And,
Yeah.
and
I'm
sometimes
not
the
doing it.
dice will go for you,
Yeah.
and sometimes they won't.
Okay,
Wow.
so
I'm getting them all the low ones out. Wow.
So you start rappelling down, and you kind of lose control, and you drop yourself a little bit too deep, and you end up about thigh deep in. You hit the water about thigh deep, and when you realize when you hit it that it doesn't have the same kind of like viscosity that water. It's thicker. Like literally, when you hit it, there's a splitch as your body hits it, and everybody even above you, the 75, 80 feet above you from the platform, can hear the splitch. And there's no splash because it's so thick, and it's almost like it kind of grabs a hold of you at the thigh, and as the kind of the tide of it flows, you can feel it kind of start to pull you a little bit down.
I start to like hand over hand on the rope to try and
Make a
resist
strength check.
this.
Let's make a strength check.
That's nasty, man.
11 plus 2, 13.
Okay, 13. So you manage to pull yourself up to about mid shin, and as you look down for a second at the pants of your suit, and you can see that they're just covered in like this thick black gelatinous shit. And you're pretty much holding on for dear life at this point.
Oh, well, I want to just this plan isn't working. I want to just kind of just make my way back up this rope as best I can.
Let's hold on. Mallory, is there anything that you want to do from the top?
So I can see his trajectory going down. That he's starting to lose control of the rope.
You see him start out well enough, and then about halfway down, he just slips his footing, and maybe it's the suit. You're not sure, but he just missteps, and he ends up, like I said, thigh deep. And then you see immediately just he muscles himself out to about mid shin, but it's almost like this has a hold. It's almost like it has a hold of him, and it's pulling him down.
Okay, let me take a look at some.
Hey, let me get a refill really quick while you guys are doing that. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
And also, thank God the heat is turned off, so it's no more noise down here.
Oh, well, I mean, I could use some water. Should I go do it too? But then leave Josh by himself staring at the screen.
Everybody take a quick one real quick, and then Josh can talk.
You'll
about,
take one, and then I'll
state
take one when you
numbers.
get back.
Go
I'll take
for
one
it,
when
go
you get
for it,
back.
guys. It's well overdue.
We should both go.
No, I mean if you guys both need to go,
All
I
right.
already had a break earlier. You
Okay.
guys should have one now.
I know that's right. So he's gonna go, and I'll wait for him to get back.
You can go too if you need one.
You think so? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's better. One break, one, and then it says breaking us up twice.
I'll hold the show. I got plenty of material.
That's it. Good. Do the unboxing.
All right, now that he's gone, listen, guys, I got nothing. You guys better be entertaining for me here, because I got fucking nothing. Okay, I'm kidding. I got lots of shit. Hold on here. I'm gonna fuck this shit up with some nanotech. Hold on. Attribute increase. Attribute increase. Character's choice is increased by 1. The effect lasts for 5 rounds. Okay, let's see. What else has he got going for him? Okay. What's Sonics? There's another choosing. Minor mental overdrive. Character's intelligence seemingly increased by +6. Okay. No, that doesn't work.
All right.
Yeah,
So what were you gonna do? Say again.
I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
He's dangling on a rope, and it looks like he's about to let go, right?
No, he's not gonna let go. I mean, he's as strong as an ox, so he's holding on for dear life. But it's almost like he's in a tug of war with this black river. Is what it appears from your distance. I mean, it's hard to see, but he's almost pulling himself against something, and something is pulling him back.
Is it possible for me to target that thing that's pulling him back? Is it possible for me to target with it a gun? Let's say. Let's say I grab my my long slider. I take my pistol out and I try to aim at this thing. Is it possible to aim at it and try to fire it?
You could, but I mean, how close to him are you gonna shoot? Because you could hit him
How
if you're
close
shooting.
to him am I right now? I mean, I
I
know
mean,
I'm firing into melee. He's right there.
you're about 70. You're about 70, 80 feet above him, so you're shooting down.
80 feet, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. And my long
With a
slider
pistol,
is
probably
like
not.
30.
Yeah, not the best. Yeah.
It's not up to 80. That's for sure. Let me try to think.
Mark says, "You got this, Josh. You
Okay,
can do it."
I think the only thing I'm going to try to do is whatever it is that's trying to catch his foot, I'm going to try to mental blast it.
Okay.
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 The real save is 5 plus whatever I roll. Plus
Are there any kind of like hit die or any kind of like limitation for like what quantifies something that can be mentally blasted?
So there is a die. Okay, you have to roll it. If this thing has any kind of intelligence, I should be able to attack it with a mental blast.
Okay.
So the mutant can directly attack the mind of another creature using the total rank bonus score of this power.
Okay.
The creature attacked must have at least animal level intelligence.
Okay.
If the attack is successful, it does 3d6 plus MP modifier points of the damage. The damage is taken of the victim's hit points, just as like a physical attack. This power recharges 1d6 per round, as described per the section on electrical generation. The mutant must add his MP modifier to the total damage. A critical roll of natural 20 means the target takes double damage and is stunned. The range is 50 feet plus 5 feet per point of MP modifier.
Okay.
And I just lost my fucking D20.
By the way, I can't even believe that Nick browbeat that guy. Like that was fucking crazy.
I can. No, are you kidding me? I've been
What a fucking psychopath.
You never know when the player's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck that.
I don't. The guy's in the truck trying to do the best that he can. This cocksucker's in the backseat, fucking backseat, driving him the whole way. How do you know where you're going? Who do you know? Where have you been? Where are you taking us? And this guy's like, I'm fucking
like,
fed
I
up.
can't believe Nick would do this. I'm like, I don't.
No, I guess so. He's a fucking pain in the ass. I mean, he browbeat this poor guy that he's like, fuck saving my town, fuck Atso, fuck Commissioner Wayne, fuck it all. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm done.
Let me try to find this fucking dice.
That's
Hold
okay.
the fort.
That's okay. I'll hold it for it. Anyways, yeah, Marcus, all right. He's like, I'm fucking out, dude. Why am I taking this kind of abuse? I don't need this shit. It was probably one of the most real pieces of role playing I've done in a bit because it was not at all how I wanted it to go, but it's how it fucking happened. Nice. So I'm like, okay, so whatever. Meecho is a real fucking pain in the ass to travel with because he's fucking trying to charge cabins of boats.
No, that's fine. It still took less time than if you have 4 players, all of them going, why do we have to take this ride? And trying to argue their own separate points. This was at least still just me and him, and it's fine. It ended. We can move on.
Well, And meanwhile,
worse.
as a DM, and I know you guys get it, it was like me just trying to get you guys there in an expedient way that fucking, I mean, it turned into something. I think that's still gold. I think it's fucking amazing. But I'm just like trying to make it easy to get you guys there so you can do the fucking mission. But he's fucking browbeating the guy driving. It's unbelievable. Makes me happy in the weirdest possible way, but whatever.
You're gonna put NPCs out there, expect them to get browbeaten.
I guess so, yeah. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Well, I don't need this shit.
Right, that sooner or later we're gonna take these guys for granted.
Fucking funny, dude.
Sorry, guys.
All right, so Meecho, so you're down there. You managed to pull yourself out from about high thigh to mid shin,
Right.
but you feel like something's still got a hold of you, and it's like this. You're in this tug of war, and you kind of glance up at the top, and you see Mr. Mallory, and he looks down at you and kind of motions, and nothing really happens, Mallory. You never really connect. You feel the psychic energy leave you, but it doesn't really make impact with anything at the bottom. I mean, it wouldn't even do anything physically to the water since it's all psychic energy, right?
Nothing with animal intelligence level.
So I look at him and I go, "What?" You said I looked at him, right? So he did this, and I said, "I say, yes, what?"
And he goes,
"I'm stuck.
The silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche."
I'm
Nothing
fucking
happens.
stuck." I try. Can I try again? Can I try and pull myself out using climb or something?
Glume, as his turn, grabs the rope and starts to try to pull you up. Now, mind you, Glume's strength is not quite you.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have a tough time. I'm a heavy bastard too. I weigh. You want to know what I weigh for this? Well, what do I weigh after 6 months of imprisonment? I was 224.
You've been eating though, so I wouldn't say you weigh
back to
any
224.
less.
Okay.
So you weigh about 224, but you're also being pulled on, so it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember what this dude's strength is. Hold on, I'm pulling up his character sheet. Okay.
See, really, we should have used that when we did my roll. So
wait
I
a
have
minute.
lifting capacities, and there's
but
different
your lifting
dexes and
capacity,
stuff. And
that's
shit.
all built into your strength rolls, dude. Your strength roll, you added your plus to your strength, right? Your strength plus, right?
Well, no, but in other words, what I could lift over my head or lift off the ground or push or drag is 5 times my max load, and my load is based on my so I'm saying like pulling. Let's say if I had to pull 400 pounds, if my pull was 400 pounds, I should have been able to pull 400 pounds.
Yep, and you still had problems. So
Yeah.
you what is going on upstairs in my house at 11:30 at night? Anyways, so you're pulling yourself out and you're having a struggle. Glume starts to pull, and you feel yourself come a little bit more loose. I actually rolled a 19 with a +1. I rolled a 20.
Wait, you're
so
rolling.
Glume,
You're rolling for the for Glume. I thought you were rolling for
Glume
the
to
for
pull
the
you up. So
slime.
you feel yourself now, and now you feel it kind of slough off you to about high ankle now, but it still has a hold of your ankles. So you're pulling,
Am I allowed to?
being stretched a little bit because we're trying to pull you out of this sludge that kind of has a hold of you, like tar, like quicksand, like something along those lines.
Can I try and like lift my right leg out just to get it on the wall?
Next round, you are free to make any kind of strength rolls that you can on your turn. Yes.
Okay. I didn't know the returns were going on right now. So then, all right.
So you had a turn. Mallory had a turn. Glume had a turn. And now it's back to your turn, so you can make another strength.
Okay, so I would like to just, instead of trying to pull down on the rope, being that the rope is now, I see that the rope is pulling me up. I don't want to pull back down against Glume. I would like to just rip my foot out of this muck.
Okay. So
and see if I can get it onto the wall.
And don't forget to add your modifier, but 1d20 plus whatever your strength modifier is, and tell me what you get.
Okay, so I rolled a 7. My strength modifier is 2.
You're gonna have to repeat that because there's a gonk there. What was it? What's your strength modifier?
I didn't. There's no way I made it. My strength modifier is 2. I rolled a 7.
Okay, so yeah, you try to pull your foot out, but it's just kind of, you're still just kind of stuck. And it's weird because, like I said, you see him pulling his foot, and the water is almost like moving up as you try to pull your foot up.
Shit. Could I have used my climb instead of my strength?
I mean, whatever's better is what you should always use. So if your strength, if you have more
My
modifier
climb is
from
a
climb, you
6.
should use
7
climb,
plus 6. Would that have helped me?
plus 6.
7 plus 6 instead of 7 plus 2.
It might have, yeah.
13. It's too late to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next
You're
time.
closer though, yeah. All right, Mallory, what do you want to do? You see Meecho continuing to struggle with this black muck that he seems to have immersed himself in.
And having done my last kind of mental blast, I realized that it's not going to work, right?
Yeah, you're not dealing with an entity, more of like an environmental effect.
Okay. Is there any way
It's not malicious, other than he just happened to roll bad enough to dunk himself into it, and now he needs to remove himself from it. Kind of like a dinosaur from the La Brea tar pits.
I'm a fucking
Am I
fat
near
dumb
the edge of
T-Rex.
this hole? Am I at or near the edge of this hole?
Yeah, I mean you're at the edge of the sheer
So here's
face
what
that
I'm gonna
goes
do.
down.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to holster my hard baller. I'm going to take out my energy mace.
Well, you had it out. You were going to shoot me?
He didn't know what
I
he was
didn't know
going to
what the
shoot.
fuck I was dealing with.
He
Take out
took it
my
out. He's
energy
like,
mace.
Meecho stuck.
thought
And he
about
whips
it for
out
a
a
second.
fucking huge pistol.
I'm gonna
Me-
tell Glume, grab onto my ankles, and I'm gonna kind of shove myself over the edge while still holding on. I don't trust that Glume is just gonna grab me and fucking right. So I'm still gonna kind of use one hand to hold onto the ledge,
Uh-huh.
go over the lip with my energy mace, and kind of extend my hand and reach out over to Meecho.
All right, so
allow him to grab onto this so I can pull him back out.
So before we commit to this, think about a couple things. One, you're like 75, 80 feet up. So even if Glume holds on to you and you lower yourself down, you're probably about 20 feet down, maybe.
Like, I know that he's gonna have to come up, but
That's a lot for me to have to come up.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. Yeah, he's like, come 60 feet
Come
up
to
to
see.
me.
I mean, the width, the
there's
length
no
of my
way
shin
he's
is
gonna
about
do that.
2 feet,
No,
foot and a
no.
half.
I mean, what Glume turns to you and he goes,
I didn't realize.
Help
like,
me
that he
pull him
fell
out.
that deep into such a
help-
hole.
help me pull him out. Help me pull him out. Grab the rope, and if we both pull, we have as much chance of pulling him free
Okay,
as
There you
yeah,
go.
all right, that's
The fuck are you guys doing up there? I'm
We
yelling.
both grab onto the rope.
What's he got a gun for?
Hauling it up.
Why is he pointing a gun down here?
Whatever strength I have to,
Okay.
I'll add it to the
All right, so what is you have any kind of strength modifier? No.
roll. +1.
All right, and so Glume is +1. So you want to roll? You do the rolling with a +2. Tell me what you get.
So a D20 +2.
Yes, sir. Nick is just rolling just because he's.
14.
I gotta get these lows out. I'm getting a lot of lows, by the way.
All right, so you're Nick, make a strength roll added to our pull roll. So what's your strength roll?
11 plus 2, 13.
13. All right. So we pull him out now, and it just seems to have a little bit further. It just seems to have the
Wait,
top
wait,
of
I
his-
can't use my
of his
climb
feet.
with that instead?
Do you want to roll your climb? Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I did 11. I'm plus 6.
So
You
that's
said
17.
2.
All right.
17.
So between him pulling up and us pulling up, he manages to pull his feet free of the muck.
Yay.
And as you look down at your boots, you can see that they are smoking, and at the tips, they are a little bit soft.
Shit. Are you serious? Fuck,
Yeah.
I start trying to kick him off.
I'm very happy too to try to get him out of the muck. So the more I can help him, just dragging him out of.
Well,
All right.
Yeah, well, but I'm still gonna. While he's doing that, I'm trying to fucking kick these fucking things off. My shoes are melting on my feet.
Yep. Yeah. They're
Okay.
starting to melt. Yeah.
All right, so that fucks my suit too.
So
I-
Meecho kicks off the boots, and
Oh,
Glume
good.
and Mallory pull him about halfway up in the first round. And now we're back at Meecho. What do you want to do with the rest of the round?
Oh, me? Are you talking about Mr. Mallory?
Mm-hmm.
What do I do the rest of my round? I kick off the
We
boots.
pulled you up about halfway, and then you're kind of
Oh, okay.
hanging
Yeah,
there.
so I'm gonna plant my
Boots
my bare feet now. I mean, it's our first spelunk together, and I'm have
Yep.
to do it fucking barefooted. But anyway, I'm gonna do it, and the DM's gonna have a fucking room full of glass, a la Die Hard, on me. But I'm going to shove my feet against the wall, and I'm gonna. I mean, I risked my life to get this far fucking down. I'm gonna look on both sides of the wall to see if I see an opening and an electrical panel, and anything besides dirt.
All right, so to the left where the turbine used to be, you can see now that this whatever this is has eaten it away completely. Like the turbine, any obstructions, anything, it's completely open, and this has flowed underneath it, and it's actually submerged the passageway where that turbine used to be. So you can see kind of the top of it, but you can see there's no metal there, there's no blade, it's gone, it's eaten it away. When you look to the right, as you look down the wall, you get about 3/4 of the way down, and you can see that the wall has been breached now, and the sludge has kind of flowed inside a little bit as well.
What do you mean?
So,
You have to explain that. I don't understand that. The wall of
Um,
what? What wall? The wall of dirt? So what would be flowing inside?
concrete wall that you guys are up against, there's an area where it's
I
been
thought it was dirt.
breached by the river. Yeah.
Oh, so the river has made its way up to like the foundation, so to speak, of this building.
Yep. And it's starting to
And now
erode
it's
bits of it away.
seeping into it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I'm up to the foundation of this building. My feet
Oh
are
yeah,
on
you're
the concrete.
you're halfway up the wall. Yeah. With your
Oh,
bare
okay. I mean, I guess was that my turn? That was me looking around. Otherwise, I would
Yep,
try and just
pretty
keep
much.
walking. Okay.
So I guess Glume and Mallory will pull you up the rest of the way.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep. And they pull you up the rest of the way to the top, and you get to the top, and you're able to pull yourself up, and your
Guys.
feet are kind of warm.
Yeah, guys, there's something fucked with that stuff. This is
Yeah.
not going to be fucking easy. Look, but it fucking ate away my shoes. Look, it was starting to eat my feet, my shoes. And I show Mr. Mallory my foot, which is now, I don't know if it's in that suit. Was it in the suit still? Was the suit with the boot over the suit, or was the suit?
The boots were over the suit, so the suit underneath it is still intact because it goes down to your like ankles, and then there was like a tie that you pull tight down there to tighten
Okay.
it up.
So, but my barefoot is after that. After
Yeah.
that tie off is barefoot.
You actually have like one sock and then one barefoot.
Yeah. And I show him how to kick my feet off because I kicked my shoes off because of I thought it was still eating away at the material, but I kicked the boots off completely.
Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. Glume
What?
says to you, Meecho,
What?
you really shouldn't climb like ever again.
I fucking suck at climbing. You would think
Yeah,
all the
you're-
fucking climbing I
you're-
did as a kid, but I can't climb for shit.
You're a bad climber.
Fucking bad climber. But
You're
how
a
to kick the
bad
boots
climber.
off? I have to do. Anyone have extra boots?
I was gonna tell you, but you know,
What? They have extra boots?
not much point.
What?
I'm telling you,
What the
you're a bad
fucking
climber.
what?
You're a bad climber. Yeah.
You're
Oh,
your best friend. I'm not gonna tell you. You're a bad climber.
He didn't really.
I mean,
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know his past experience as a poor climber in the
Yeah.
gladiatorial arena, where he failed miserably to climb.
climb
as
after
well.
climb after climb.
Don't listen to these.
I failed every climb.
Yeah.
You're a
Climb-
terrific climber.
Go back down again, Micho. Get some new boots. Go
Yeah.
back down again. Don't let this shit. fuck with you.
Listen,
Do it again.
no, we can't. It's going into the building.
They're terrible climbers.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't climb ever again. Please don't climb.
Guys, we're fucked. I don't know. Like listen. First, I thought maybe we would be able to see what's going on, but it's overflowed to the point where we can see what's going on. But worse than that, if this shit touches anything, it starts melting it. It's like fucking. We're fucked. It's like we can't even like swim through it to try and get to something with a suit on. We can't. I don't know. And now it's seeping into the building. It's gonna start melting this fucking building. I don't know if there's any power we could turn on anymore because the turbines aren't moving. There are no
Well, there's-
turbines anymore.
We can't be this scared here. This is exactly what we were sent here to figure out.
I guess, but
Turbines are moving inordinately, but that doesn't mean we can't turn them off.
I didn't know this shit was melting stuff though, and
really
and that the turbines would be gone.
We need to go in there and explore and find out what's going on. What's turned everything on.
We should
And
go
we
through the
just
door.
shut that shit off.
Should we go in the door?
Yeah, of course. Front door, back door, whatever door works best.
Yep. Just lube up and go in, baby. Let's get in the
Let's
back door.
fucking yeah. You know what, Mr. Mallory? You got me fucking psyched. Let's go through a fucking door.
From, right?
Yep.
Let's.
If we can find out where the equipment is getting powered from, we can turn it off.
You got me. I'm ready.
Simple.
Point to a fucking door. Let's go through the fucking door.
Very simple.
I take my charged pistol out. I fucking cock it. I go.
Exactly. So
I
stay
get,
equipped,
fight,
stay
give me a
calm.
fucking door to go through right now, Mr.
Listen
Mallory.
to me, listen to me.
I'm fucking
Don't
ready.
fire until we're fired upon first.
Don't fire? Don't
Let's be
shooting?
clear about that shit. Let's be clear about that shit right now. Don't fire until you're fired on first. When
Shit.
you're receiving a hail of fucking laser, that's when you open fire, okay? Don't open fire until that shit starts. Because we don't want to be the ones to cause anything here.
I guess. I don't know. It kind of depends, Mr. Mallory. All right. Well, let's see how it goes. I'll calm down.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying.
All right, so let's do it. Let's go in that way.
All right. So you guys go back to the access door, which you see kind of hanging off the tracks, and that's where the bodies are. And you see the guard standing there scratching his head, and he's like, "What the hell happened to you? Why do you have any shoes on?"
Fucking. Did you know that stuff melts stuff?
No. What stuff?
The black shit in your rivers. If it
All right.
touches something, it melts it. It makes it melt away. Did you know that?
He walks over and looks at it. He goes, "Holy shit!" He goes, "The river doesn't look like that." But he kind of walks along and a little further around the way, and he goes past where that turbine disappears into the tube where the machinery was. He goes to the other side and he goes, "It's not as black over here, but it looks like if we don't stop this is going to get a lot worse." Because on one side of what it looks like a dam, it's like a turbine dam. It's really black. On the other side, it's seeping through, but it's much more kind of diluted. But you can see it getting worse as time goes by. He goes,
I help it along too. I go like, this is fucking awful. What the fuck is this shit?
"It's terrible. This is we got to do something." So what are we doing? We're going down here, and he points back at the
Wait,
elevator.
I'm
door.
fucking totally confused with what this guy saw and what you just explained.
Okay. So you know,
I go examine what this guy says.
A turbine would have like a housing, right? So the turbine sits in a concrete housing, right? And as you walk
Right.
further,
And there's
past,
there's a wall. There's a wall with liquid on each side, and there's this housing with
Yep.
the turbine. Okay.
Yep. And there's
So
a
over
turbine
here,
there,
my
right?
feet were in this black muck.
Yep. So you're
what's
on
over
the,
here?
Let's say you're on the left side of the housing where the black muck looks thick. He walked past this really thick
walked this
concrete
way.
wall and along it further, and he can see where the river continues on the other side of the housing, right?
Right.
And you can see streams of this black shit. It's not quite as thick on that side, but this concrete abutment, this piece seems to be holding it back to some degree, but it's really, there's an urgency here. There's a matter of time before this thing finally just eats its way through and really releases itself into this river and does some severe damage.
So whatever's on this side is like rotten.
Super
Though-
concentrated. Yes.
No, I thought this was diluted and this was concentrated. The stuff that was pulling me down was concentrated.
I think it's different. I think I'm looking at stage left and stage right. I think that's why I'm confused.
Where was I when my
On
feet were in the water?
You were on the left-hand side,
Which is the diluted?
the concentrated side.
I was in the concentrated. So
Uh,
the diluted
as
is
you move
flowing
on
into the
to
concentrated.
The what?
The diluted, what's the direction of flow?
It's from left to right. You
Oh,
pass
so- Oh,
the
so
Dutchie on the left-hand side.
So the concentrated is trying to make its way to the diluted.
Yes, yeah, it's flowing from whatever this area
And the
is
diluted, wait. So now
downriver.
time out. So the diluted is the downriver where Glendale is.
Yes.
So I went down the bad side?
You
Okay.
went on the left-hand side.
Okay. Is there a way then to go down the other side?
You can, yeah, if you really want to, yeah.
What's on the other side?
I mean, there's another platform. You can see the river flowing. You can see the water is polluted, not as thick and as concentrated as the other side, but it's there.
This side is more expedient, though, right? It's the side that we decided to take because it would cut less time out of our journey.
Also, it seems like it's closer to whatever the source is of what's going on, right?
But
I think
now,
that's what you should glean from that.
what I'm feeling like, what I'm feeling like is that if we sealed this concrete off, where the turbines were, for instance, right? Even though it seems to be eating through the concrete, but I'm just trying to get an understanding of the flow and of the problem. If the material is flowing into this concrete, if we had a complete blockage there, then, well, no. If we had a complete blockage there, then there'd be no river, or there'd just be no pollution.
You'd have to get something that would for sure stop this forever.
So no, but I'm saying let's make believe I had this magic material that stopped it forever.
Okay.
On the left hand, would I also be stopping the flow of the
toxin from flowing out?
Right. No, but I'm saying, would I be stopping? I'm trying to get a geographic picture. Would I be stopping the flow of the river if I stopped this thing?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you'd have to stop.
So like I'm saying, so like in other words, me blocking this stuff isn't going to do anything. It's going to stop the flow of the river. I have to stop the diluted end. I have to follow this further upriver to see where the shit's coming from. Sounds like.
Yeah, on the concentrated side. Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yes, on the concentrated side.
You went down
yes,
is the
yes, on the concentrated
side. The side that's closest to the access.
Access, right. Gotcha. So, in other words, I could stop this, but then also the water would also stop. So I have to, because this is where the river seems to be flowing through this place. So something is polluting this river right here, or maybe even someplace else, but upriver. Is that what I'm getting from looking at this concrete structure?
No, it looks to be emanating from somewhere below the access way that you guys went into. It looks to be
bubbling up from there.
Whatever Grace pulled out from down below is causing whatever this stuff is to seep out into the river.
Okay, so if I could tell it's coming from that direction, can I direct Mr. Mallory there? Can we use that door? Because he's got me psyched up to go through a door.
Yep, and which is what you guys were going to do, which is where you should be headed. Yeah.
Sorry. I had this rum in here.
No more.
It seems like I'm making I'm taking too long.
We're inappropriately ready for this, so we're both looking at the same door, going. There's going to be some stuff here that we're going to encounter that we didn't prepare for.
All right.
I think we need to make amends with that and just kind of pick a course and follow through. Because we both have rum in our drinks.
Oh, you have rum in your drink too? I made a little rum drink, and I have some water here. Okay, go ahead. So let's go.
Left-hand side. Anyways,
that was a good one, Chris.
Purify it by fire, Mark says. Burn it all. I said, Mark, tell him what to do. Guide him.
Burn it all. No. Yeah, I'm gonna throw. I can't throw a match into this. Like I didn't do enough damage. Let's take a blowtorch into this fucker and see. Let's watch this whole town go up.
Mark says, take off and nuke the site.
Long shot's here too.
It's the only way to be sure. Where is Long Shot?
Long Shot. Yes, he's right. It's the only way to be sure.
The only way to be. You know what? If it all burns, if it burns down, it burns down.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
I think Long Shot.
We've been talking for weeks now about this stinking dungeon.
Yeah, it's a simple little dungeon.
It's a simple dungeon, but we're gonna turn it into 5 episodes.
3 rooms. It's gonna be 3 rooms of fucking awesomeness.
Long shot is
I don't even care anymore. If they're willing to follow me, I'm heading straight there.
Let's go down.
I'm gonna settle this once and forever.
That's it, man.
Longshot is channeling his inner Seth Rollins by saying, "Burn it down,
burn it down,
burn it down." Anyways, I'm just glad he's here. So you guys go over to the door, and you can see the door is kind of hanging off the tracks. So how do you guys want to address getting the door open to begin with? You have a couple options.
Okay. So first of all, like the door looks like it's on tracks, right?
It was, yeah. It used to
Like
be
one
on
of those
tracks,
annoying closet doors, like that fucking goes
So I'm
off the
gonna do
tracks.
like a knowledge.
almost like an
pre-war.
elevator doors.
I'm gonna do a knowledge pre-war
Okay.
to kind of understand the technology that keeps the door afloat.
Okay,
So I'll do a knowledge pre-war.
go ahead, make your roll.
This roll brought to you by
Who was the guy who did the
Meechem's
Warcraft where
roll-on deodorant. What?
he charged in the room? Remember that video where the guy's like, "We got to go in the room, and you're gonna use your spells, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do that," and it's like, and he just runs in the room and just fucking.
So knowledge pre-war advanced doesn't matter. 38.
38.
30 fucking 8.
So it used to be a magnetic door that would slide and float on a magnetic envelope, but subsequently, obviously, if you have no electricity, you can't do that. But they've kind of collapsed on the track. It looks like it's been pried open once, at least with some kind of jack, which you can see the bits and pieces of it, but it's completely off the track now. So you guys look like you're not going to be able to manipulate it to open along its own track. You're going to have to remove it or cut it. Or,
Long shot suggests we stick our heads down and run into it with
It
our
sounds
heads
like we'll have
first.
to use physical strength to move it.
Oh no, my battery's running off. Oh, that's because my thing unplugged. Hang on.
Is that a good call? Like,
say again? Physical strength, yeah, that would work. You could also use your torches. You could use pry bars.
Okay. Considering we have you, let's just go with physical strength and try that one first.
What?
We're gonna try to take this door and put it back on its hinge, move it out of the fucking way, essentially. But we need someone strong enough to move it.
Okay. All right.
Just let's use Meecho's head as a
Do we?
battering ram.
Yes, use my
You
head as
grab
a
his
battery.
hands and I'll
Do
grab
we
his
have
Exactly,
any?
exactly.
We don't. Wait.
And
We don't have anything in the
I'll-
truck for
I'll
this
aim over
scenario.
Meecho.
We have nothing in the truck for this scenario. We have no type of lever. We have nothing in the truck. We have
you gotta-
generators. We have equipment. Can we
You
walk?
see-
How far away is the truck right now?
You see a couple of long pry bars that you see a long pry bar that you could use.
All right,
to
we
pry.
grab those fuckers.
All right, make a strength roll.
Yes, 19.
All right, so you use the pry bar and you pry one of the doors back solidly.
Easily, right?
Yep. Pull it back. And then you can see smoke pillows out the minute that you pry the door back open again. Almost like, and you could smell the sick smell of burning flesh lingering in the
Oh, yeah,
smoke
we
that
did
comes
all-
puffing out.
I turn to Mr. Mallory and go, we did all sorts of damage in here, so be prepared.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I don't know if you smelled that, but that was partially us, though it was many moons ago.
of course.
But
right.
that stuff tends to linger.
And that's why we need to get through as much of this material as possible, as quickly as we can,
Yes.
to get out of here.
Just don't be alarmed if you just see some stuff.
No, you're right. I'm keeping my guard up.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
So I look around. Are we in the hallway? Can I look around? I'm gonna look around this hallway.
Well,
Are
you
we
can
in there
lean
yet?
over and look down.
I'm gonna look
I
in
guess.
the hole. I'm gonna look in the door I just pried open, right?
All right,
And
so
what do I see?
you look in the door and look down. There's a lot of debris in the air that you've stirred up now that you pried the door open and it's kind of flowing around. But aside from like the smell of charred flesh, you look down and you can. Are you shining a light down? Are you using your night?
That's a good
vision or
fucking
what?
point. Thank you. I appreciate your kindness and your generosity. But yes, I have a flashlight on, and it's pointing down the hallway.
Okay. All right. So you're looking down the hole and you can see what happened.
There is a lot
my
of
children-
noise coming from.
What
One of my
happened?
children may have fallen down the stairs. Hold on a second. I don't know what just
It's
happened.
okay. Take your time.
Okay.
Poor dude. Like, man,
Somebody's
I get
falling
that.
downstairs.
For some of his kids, it's my kids falling down.
Somebody's always falling down fucking stairs.
Someone's always falling down, exactly. So
I remember we were packing. We were going like on a trip, like maybe like a 2 or 3 hour drive down further south to Ocean City, Maryland. We were staying at a place for summer, for the just for a week or whatever, and we were on vacation, and my son was 2 years old, maybe 2.5, 3, 2 to 3 years old. And no, he was 2. He was 2 or just under 2. And we were packing, and I was down one flight of stairs, and my wife was up one flight of stairs, and she was packing something from that room, and I was packing something from the room I was in. And for some reason, the baby gate wasn't there, and the kid just walks, and he just fucking. I see him just go. He takes that first step over the first step and literally goes head over heels. He doesn't hit anything, thankfully. I start running to the base of the stairs. I slide like I'm fucking Wade Boggs into third base, and I just caught him at the bottom. But he definitely, he was just like jarred. And then instead of we went to the hospital because we didn't, he probably didn't need to go to the hospital, but. The doctor was like, took a look at him. That was fucking scary. It's scary when your kids fall down steps.
Yeah,
It's even scarier when one of them pushes the other one down the steps.
Yes, well, that's
It's a whole nother story. So I've got one of them down. So I'm kind of on the clock. So guys, we'll see how far we get here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, there's this baseball opening day tomorrow for us.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the day. So you look down, and at the bottom of the shaft, you can see the bodies of some of the poor souls that
the bottom
we
of the
dropped
shaft.
The white phosphorus grenade on. So you can see maybe 4 bodies down there that are torched.
The grenade-ons are at the bottom of the shaft.
Yeah, it's probably about 60 feet down. Yeah.
It's not anyone else's. Like, let's just continue.
What's a grenade-on?
What's a what?
You said grenade-on.
You dropped a Willie Pete grenade down on them, right?
Oh. Yeah, are you talking about why that's still there? I think it was that white phosphorus,
White
grenade?
phosphorus, Willie Pete, which would be white phosphorus. Yeah.
Right, Willie Pete threw it down there, and
then
is that the room we're standing in right now?
You guys are
And
all
they-
playing baseball in the morning. I feel terrible.
No, it's fine.
Is it?
It's not until like 1 though, but
No. Tell me what you're talking about. It's 9:00 in the
go
morning.
ahead.
9 a.m. is 9 fucking a.m.
It's 9 a.m. What are you talking about? Opening day festivities is
All
9
we need is
a.m.
like
First
8
game's
hours.
10:30. I got to go from 9 a.m. festivities to the 10 o'clock game to get 10 o'clock batting practice to the 10:30 game, and then I got to go to 1:30
I'm gonna
game.
be up here playing D with a bunch of psychopaths.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Bastard.
This is
Rub
the
it in.
shitty thing about baseball season. Yeah. No, because Lucas has got a game until 9:30 tomorrow night, and he's losing his fucking mind because he's missing WrestleMania night 1. So that's like a whole nother thing.
WrestleMania when? When's WrestleMania?
WrestleMania night 1 is Saturday, and night 2 is
Seriously?
Sunday. So
Shit.
yeah.
All right,
So he's
I
got
gotta
a
do something about
6:30 to 9:30 game, so he's all fucked up. But anyways, so you can look down and you can see the bodies at the bottom of the shaft.
that. Okay.
Remember, this is where the winch was that they were using to pull things up and down. This is how they were getting shit out from down there.
Okay.
You guys go down
No,
there.
yeah, but so we're underneath that, right?
No, you're at the top of that.
No, it's
You're
not.
top.
We were
The
just
door's
testing out to
open and
see
it's an
if-
elevator shaft down.
We were testing out to
Right?
see if you were going to be able to go down there without any problems.
Yep.
If someone's
Okay.
gonna go
And I'm trying to remember when the guys had the winch and they were pulling the shit up.
Yep, that's where you are.
That's the elevator shaft. They were doing that up
Yep.
an elevator shaft, and that's what
Yep,
I'm
and
looking at
that's-
right now.
That's where you're looking right now.
Okay.
You're looking down on what's left
s-
of those guys.
So I stuck my head in this elevator shaft. I'm not in the hole of where the elevator shaft led to. I'm not in that room.
No, you push the door open and you're able
I'm
to lean
looking
over
down.
and
I'm
look
not in the room
down.
looking up. Okay.
No, well, there's not much to look up to because you look up and you're looking at the top of the enclosure. That
Right.
you're kind
Down
of-
is where this room is. For some reason,
Yep.
I thought I got it confused. All right. So,
That's okay.
I look at Meecho. I look at Mallory and go, should I try and climb down again? I don't know. I mean, I'm not having a lot of luck climbing.
Bloom's like,
Glume is waving no, Mr. Mallory. What should I do? I mean,
trying to tell you.
trust me. I did a lot of climbing when I was a kid. I'm still a kid. How old am I? I'm 19 years old.
We're not going to learn anything up here, though.
Right, I gotta get down there, don't I?
So how we get? How are we all climbing?
Well, I should. Yeah, but who should go first? The guy who climbs the best, right? That would be me, right?
We all go down after him.
All right, I start tying on.
Yeah,
I start tying
I
a
don't
rope.
want him to fall and hit me because
No, listen,
I think he'll.
I start tying a rope. I'm fucking ready to go down this fucking hole.
All right.
I tie a rope. I look for something solid to tie my rope off to.
All right.
And I'm got my rappel vest, and I rope myself up like a pro.
All right. So you find a good area
And then
to rope yourself off to.
like I said, I'm roped off, and I get to the edge. I want to get to the edge of the hole, and I want to slow. I don't have a headlamp, but like shit, like my flashlight isn't something that could attach to anything, is it? Any of these flashlights?
It's one of those military flashlights that you can clip to your vest. Yeah.
Can I clip it to my vest and just turn it on and start to slowly rappel down?
All right. Make your climb check.
Fuck.
And we can literally just use this thing to get
A 7 and a 6. That's 13.
All right. So you rappel down pretty easily at 13. That's not bad. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Remember when you
About
did
fucking
you
time.
were like a fucking 3, dude. I mean,
No, I was 9. I rolled this. I rolled
yeah,
a 3.
sorry,
Yeah, I rolled
6.
3 and a 6 and 9. I rolled a 9.
I was saying it was like a difficulty 10 and you rolled a 9.
Yeah, no, I was rolling 3s on this fucking thing.
So you're able
This is
to
usually my good
rappel
one.
down pretty easily to the bottom. You kind of look up like, see, I can climb.
Yeah, duh. And then I take the flash. I unclip the flashlight off my vest, and I start looking around while I wait for the rest of them to come down.
All right, so you're at the base and it's terribly burned by like an incredibly hot fire, and then you can see the doorway that leads to the hallway that you guys saw that goes in further down into the corridor. Mallory, what are you doing?
So I'm going to try to climb down as well, using his momentum from his last few rolls, and try to get a couple of good rolls myself and head down the same rope that he was using.
All right, make a roll. Let's see how you.
I
do.
rolled a 7. I didn't really roll a good roll.
Well, I mean, I don't have a really good climb check either, but
So let's just use your strength if you don't have a climb. But go ahead.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I rolled a 3.
All right, so Mallory tries to lower himself in, and he kind of loses control of the wire, and he slides down a little bit too fast. And make a reflex check, Mallory.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Reflex. Where would I look for that? Oh yeah, there is a Dex.
There's a reflex save, yeah. 21. All right. So
I don't know what my base would be.
So you start to slide down, and you manage to get control right about at the bottom, and stop yourself before you take any significant damage. Oh, and I'm
And I'm really trying to use Meecho's rope to guide myself down to where he is.
okay.
Shit.
I'll try-
Sorry.
I'll try to climb. If I can.
All right, so Glume rappels down pretty easily, and he's down at the base with you guys, and you're all shining 3 different lights down the hallway, and you can see into this hallway that leads down. And there's a couple of doors off of it that go in different directions that some of the guys we've checked and some we haven't checked. But you're at the base of this. You're about 60 feet. You've rappelled about 60 or 55 feet down this shaft. You can feel a moisture in the air, though. You can feel like there's a dampness as you're down at the base of this shaft. Where the hell did Nick go?
I'm here. 1 second.
Okay, where did he wander off to,
I
though?
have to do the same thing too.
Is he going to pee in the deep sink? No, he's not doing that.
I have no idea.
He doesn't have that there.
Right here.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, so, and we're at a doorway. We're at the end of the hallway, and there's 3 doors that go, 2 doors to the left and 1 door to the right. And at the end of it is a door that we know is the same door there we opened that we went into with Grace, where Glume fired off the fireworks, right, to kill all the spiders and all that shit that we ran away from, right, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
But we're at the end of that hallway, and I was telling Mallory that you sense a dampness in the air, a
Yep,
moisture.
I heard it. Yeah, I have my
Okay.
headphones on.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, are we in that central room? If I understand this correctly.
Yeah, you're
I
at the.
want to go in offensive. As soon as I hear something fucked up, I immediately charge up. Okay.
All right.
What's bearing down on me?
Nothing's bearing down on you.
I get ready to fucking strike. Basically.
That's it,
All
man.
right.
Get ready. He's ready to fucking go.
Right.
so-
My man is ready to fucking go.
So Mallory's got his pistol out, and he's like,
He's like looking for shit. He's got it sideways, exactly.
"All right."
And
you don't
and
really-
I'm
you
just
don't really
looking
do
at
anything.
him. No, but what I think, what I'm doing is I'm throwing my flashlight around this room, and I'm looking for the area where I remember Grace pulling that part out.
Well, that's in the door at the end of the hallway.
Oh, I'm not at that door yet.
No,
Oh, so
you're just down the shaft. And
okay,
you're looking in a hallway.
I'm
There's
down.
2
I'm at the
doors on
bottom of the
left,
shaft, or
and
I'm at the
there's
top
one
of the
door on
shaft.
right, and there's one door at the end of the hallway.
So if there was this one long shaft,
Yep.
where am I
It's a
on the
long
shaft?
shaft.
Am I at the end of the shaft, or am I at the tip of the shaft?
You're at the end of the shaft. You're at
Okay,
the
I'm at the
base
bottom of the shaft.
Yeah, right at the base.
I'm right.
of
I'm
it,
right at the
yeah.
base. The base. That's the way I want to say. Okay, so I'm at the
Yeah,
base of
you're-
the shaft.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so-
riding right on the base of the shaft.
Okay,
yeah.
so if I'm at the base of the shaft, I would like.
You're cupping the shaft, and you're cupping the balls in the shaft. Yeah.
A very hard.
Okay, so
Cup
if I'm at the base of the shaft, I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna say press on. No, but I'm
You
gonna
press
move.
on the shaft.
I'm going to go onward. I want to get to
Alright.
that room where I know that Grace took that shit out. I'm going to tell Mr. Mallory that is that the door. Do I see the door in front of me? Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
as you guys go down the hallway, you see that door where Glume shoved the firework inside of. That
So I'm
blew
going to tell
all the-
Mr. Mallory exactly that whole thing. Like, very quickly. Like, just that's where she pulled that part out. And that's what went on in that room. And we threw fucking firework in there after she pulled the part out. I don't know what we're going to see, but that's the room. Just so he knows.
So Mallory, he goes, that's where it happened. That's
I kind of zero in on it too. Like as he tells me that. Now to me that's my central focus. Is that
Okay. Okay. So you guys go to that door, which is another sliding door that you might have to pry open, but there's a little access port there, but there's no power at any of these doors. So
To me, like the majority of the problem seems to be what was called into action. So, like, just the fact that this very door is posing a threat, I have my full attention on it now,
okay.
regardless of what he decides to do with the situation. This door now, to me, is like all important.
It is super important. Yeah. For sure,
we have to
yeah.
get through
Very
the fucker.
important door.
That's hilarious. All right, so what I'm gonna do
This thing.
at this super important door is I'm going to. Do I still have that crowbar? I mean, well, I look around. I look around the fucking door. Are there controls anywhere for this door?
There's a control to the left of the door, which is not lit up or powered at all.
So it looks like. Does it look like a manual control? Like, can I try and figure it out?
No, you don't have any idea of how to open this door.
Oh, so
I mean,
but
other than
is there? You
physically
said there's
try to
control
pull it
there.
open, you don't really think of any other way that you think you can open this.
But there is a control there. There's like some sort of mechanism on the side that I just
There's
don't
a
know what it
control
does.
panel and a patch bay, and yeah, there's something there, but there's no power to open the door in the way that it would normally open.
All right, so I tap Mr. Mallory on the shoulder. I go, this thing. Does this thing have anything to do with this door? You think you can use this thing to open this door?
This thing is not going to let us open without any kind of hard work.
What does it need? Power? Because we have generators.
In fact, I don't have anything to do with this door.
Wait a minute.
It's not my problem anymore. I'm out.
Okay.
I
really-
fucking love
I'm done with
Mr.
it.
Mallory. I love Mr. Mallory.
All right. Do you guys want to blow the door open, or how do you want to do the
Blow
door?
it open.
Or mask?
No, we
You
want
wanna blow
nothing
it
to do with
open?
this fucking door. Fuck this door. I'm with.
You have explosives. You have explosives? All right, let's blow it open.
Oh, you want to blow it open?
Glume's like,
No, but
I
wait a
can-
minute.
I
Wait a
can
minute.
blow
Wait a
this
minute.
door open easy.
I'm not
Let's
wasting
blow it.
explosives. Listen to me. I'm. You don't know me, Mr. Mallory. I love my fucking explosives. I'm not gonna waste an explosive. Can't you use this fucking panel here and do your fucking, you magic text shit on this panel here and open up this fucking door? I know we have a generator. I know generators make power.
Well, if you have something, then let's blow it up.
Do you want
You
to
want to
blow
blow
it
the
up?
fucking thing up? All right, let's blow.
Do
the
we
thing
have
up.
anything to blow it up? I
I'll
don't.
blow the shit up.
I'm not wasting a graviton on a fucking door. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
let's graviton. No, I do want to see one of those things.
I know. I
but
want to
no.
go see
I
it
got
go off
something we can use
too.
to try to.
but
We could try to blow this door. So let me make a demolitions roll and see if I can blow the lock.
I
on
don't
this door.
have anything to blow up this fucking
No.
door.
I'll blow the door. You guys back
We
up.
don't need.
I go outside and smoke a pipe.
Yeah. We don't need the typical
I
explosive.
pack a pipe with a fucking what's his face's with
It's an elephant, yeah.
Barto's
Smoking
tobacco
out of,
into his
Batu's nuts.
Batu.
Yeah.
and I puff on it. Well, I sit in the dirt, my legs out, and my head
Longshot
against the
says
fucking
the bane
steel.
of all adventurers is not traps and not dungeons and not dragons.
It's fucking doors.
It's fucking doors.
Yes.
I feel like I'm in like one of those Nintendo games. I got to go find the guy and kill him so I can get the key.
It's not evil gangsters. It's not.
And then
great
go back to the
dragons,
door
it's
that
not
you were
traps,
at like
it's
fucking 4
doors.
fucking
Dangerous
levels ago.
That's really what it is.
All right, so Glume sends you guys back through, back to the main corridor, and you hear him smacking some things around, and then there's and a bright flash of light, and then you can almost hear the door like fall off its track and go boom.
Who did this?
Glume and
What the fuck, Gloom? What is that? Where'd you get that shit?
I've had this.
You've
The
had
door's
that.
open.
And you just
The
fucking
door's
whipped
open.
it out now? You know how many times we could have used that shit?
Yeah, I know. If I told you about it, you'd have me using it every fucking 3
Yes,
feet.
that's
But,
pretty
I mean,
sweet. It's pretty sweet. I
Yeah.
like that shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Better than climbing, right?
Yes.
It's way better than
It's
climbing.
way better.
So the door kind of is falling back, so you can now maybe grab it, Meecho, and pull it open yank it open the rest of the way because the
I saw. Yeah, I grab it.
and you notice the magnetic lock has been completely just melted.
My muscles ripple.
Yep.
Um,
And
there's some
they're
hair
glistening.
stuck to my arm.
they're glistening.
There's some hair like stuck to the sweat on my left bulging bicep. My head hair, not like arm hair. Just to be clarified, it's locks from my thick flush head of hair that and it's stuck right there.
Okay.
As I
So-
push,
And he pulls the door back off the track to open it up the rest of the way.
and I have full definition in my core. I mean,
Okay,
like
full
8
core.
cubes, like full, right? Like full 8
Yeah.
cubes.
All right.
I mean, it looks like they're
So-
drawn on this, so like, but they're not. They're
All
real.
that stuff.
It's all real. and I push the door open.
Yeah, Longshot says tonight's episode is sponsored by How to Open a Door and how many players does it take? And thank God it's not a light bulb.
Light bulb.
Light bulb, yeah.
Light
How
bulb.
many
We
players
need
does
a
it take
fucking. How the fuck
How
do you
many
even work a
players
light
does it
bulb?
take to open a door? Like how many players? Does
I
it take
love
to
that
change a
Mr.
light bulb?
Mallory said, "Fuck this door." I
Yeah,
think
he said
that's
fuck this.
fucking
Well, first he
hilarious.
said this door. I'm
Because
totally
you know what?
focused on
He
the door.
probably could have
And he
hacked the
said,
control
"Fuck
panel,
this door."
and he said, "Just fuck this door." I want nothing to do with this door. Somebody else open this fucking door.
Carrying on from here, if that's okay.
All right.
I'm
So
ready to- I know
I
we're
think
about to spend another fucking 30 minutes.
I think Mallory's toasted. I
we're-
think he's done for
We're
the
good to go.
So,
Okay.
so the door pulls back, and you look back into the room. Once again, the room is completely torched. Like
Uh huh.
the firework that Glume lit off in this room was like a epic level
was good.
pyrotechnic that totally trashed the room. So you can see bits of scorched machinery here and there,
Uh-huh.
and then on the far end of the room, you can see starting to seep through the wall some of that black ichor.
Get out! It's
from-
getting into
from
this
out-
fucking room.
from outside. And along the left of the wall, on the opposite side of that, is the port where whatever this thing was that Grace pulled out used to be.
Okay.
And Meecho shines his light over on it.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Like, Meecho, what do you think we're gonna do? Should we continue with this? To
I-
get their attention and follow through, or
I don't know, man.
It was like a code word. He's like, Nick, are you ready for bed or not?
Oh, I'm
Adventurers.
fucking loose.
I
Oh,
get what
God.
you're playing here.
Oh shit.
Watch this, Nick.
What?
Just hold on a sec.
I'm watching. I'm waiting.
Watch
I can't
this.
wait. Actually. What?
This should be fun.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait. What's it?
So DM,
Yes. Player.
attack you guys.
You
What?
I attack you, fucking fuckers.
You tack?
Every fiber of my being, I attack you guys.
No. Get out of here. No, you don't. You
You know,
fucking-
if that's a position here, right? I'm gonna attack you guys because this, honestly, I'm waiting for.
What the fuck? What is happening?
He took out. He's swarming all his nanotech against me and you, Glume. He's gonna.
Oh, okay.
He's
Let's
attacking
kill this
us.
motherfucker. Let's do
No,
it.
he's just.
Exactly. I mean, what are you guys doing?
He's
Let's
just.
Let's just
That's
murder-
fucking
mass murder each other.
hilarious.
Not mass murder each other. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Let's
well, let's
just.
just die
Let's
right
just
now.
all
Let's
die in this room.
It's anticlimactic. Like we've been traveling all this way, we have all these goals. And
It's
then we
like
just
it's
murder each other here,
postmodern,
right?
is what it is. If it,
But it sounds like there's a fight that's about to happen, right?
All right.
it's like
Yeah,
this
I-
whole adventure, and then it just ends with all of us dying,
I don't know, or it could just be a room.
like in a room with each other, like not even against an enemy, but just be infighting.
Mallory is edgy as fuck tonight.
Oh,
Tyler's ready to play.
oh god, it's fucking hilarious.
Anyways,
I knew we were in for a good night the second when that guy jumped out of the truck and Mr. Mallory fucking closed the door and started driving. That was so great.
so you guys are in the doorway, and all of a sudden, the other guy, the guard, the other person that you're stuck with, walks up behind you. He's like, and you guys are looking in this doorway, and there's a ton of like violent energy passing between everybody, but it's like, hey, what's going on in here, guys?
I forgot this guy was with us.
Yeah, he's like,
Hey man.
puts his hand on Mallory's shoulder, like, what's happening?
Hey man.
Hey, man,
Do you
This or what?
what?
I'm here. Yeah, what are we doing?
Well,
It's complex. I mean, we're gonna find a way inside of it, right? We're gonna check it out.
we're in it. We got so now
got in. We
we're in.
penetrated it.
We're in it right now, and I have my light on the centric tech part, the
Yeah,
part that
Shine-
I'm
literally
shining.
it
I'm
right
shining
to
a
you,
fucking light on.
like a beacon.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for my turn. It might not come for a while.
I think we might be at the end of our night. I think is where we
Yes.
are. I think we're at the end of our night. So we've penetrated deep into the bowels of the
I
recesses.
feel like
I'm sorry. This is one of our best shows ever.
I don't think so. No. I think we all started kind of unraveling at the end here, and I think it's been a long week.
No. We unraveled as soon as it started. It unraveled.
Mallory wants to kill something.
He wants to kill us.
let's fucking fuck something up.
He wants to kill us. He wants to fuck the whole
God, but
game
geez,
up. He wants to just kill Meecho. He's gonna turn and just go
We
like
have all these characters set up. Like, we might as well fucking start shooting something.
Mallory literally is like, hey, there's a thing over there, and he wants to turn and just go bam and shoot fucking Meecho in the head and bring this whole thing to a fucking
I
screeching
love how he was just done with the room. He's like, fuck
Yeah.
this.
Fuck
First he was
this
like, fuck
room,
the door.
fuck
Oh
this
my
door,
god.
fuck this
Oh my god. He's like,
protocol.
I want nothing to do with this part.
Yeah.
Oh
rough-
god, that's
It's been a
hilarious.
rough week. It's been a rough week in Canada for Josh. He's like, fuck the vaccine, fuck COVID, fuck socialism.
He's waiting to see
fuck
how many of us
communism.
die
Canada sucks.
before he
Fuck
takes
it.
before he takes the vaccine. He's
We're
trying to.
really-
He said it at the beginning of the show. It's not on the podcast, but
Yeah.
anyone who's listening to this, he's waiting to see what happens.
Well, it's good to hear. It's good.
Did he wait? He got the vaccine when today?
No, he didn't get the vaccine. He's just waiting. He's waiting to see what happens with the rest of us poor bastards who took it before him.
I'm hoping I get poison armpits from my vaccine. It's just I'm saying.
If
I
you
wanna be-
do, like,
I'm hoping. I personally, I don't know if I'm hoping for invisibility or X-ray vision.
I want a third penis.
Okay. I want to ask what you do with the second one.
One is to fuck her,
He
and one is to
doesn't
go fuck
need-
yourself.
Yeah, but what's the third one for?
he doesn't need. that anymore.
Third is like one too many penises.
Any kind of agreement.
I think the irony of what I said was 3 penises is hilarious because I don't have 2 penises, but
That's
it's
the whole
just
point.
Welcome to Gamma
was-
World,
yeah.
folks.
Don't get 2 penises. Just leave them be.
Listen, a lot of people in Gamma World probably have more than 2 penises.
oh yeah, that should be interesting. Yeah, we should play with
We
that.
should go in.
We should play with that idea.
You should.
How
You
many
should take.
penises
You should
are
take that
there?
idea and run with it, Chris. There's got to be multi-penis people.
Well, or hermaphrodites are more prevalent, so that you could literally tell people to go fuck
Is
themselves. and they can
hermaphrodite a
do it.
real thing?
It's a real thing.
It is? Okay.
Mhm.
I always thought it was just like some Jamie Lee Curtis thing that they made up.
Jamie Lee Curtis. What
Yeah,
the
they always
fuck is
claimed
that?
her of being a hermaphrodite.
That's fucked up, dude. Why? Because her hair is short? That's
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going back to the 90s, dude. I don't know.
misogynistic, dude. You
Yeah,
can't
well,
say-
I always point to True Lies. She doesn't have a bulge
she
over
was
there.
hot as hell in True Lies, dude.
Yeah.
She was trying for it. Like they were pushing that hot factor for her. Truly.
Yeah.
You know, like she's really active that way because you can put her in a horror movie and she doesn't look like the same character at all. So,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
You put her in True Lies and then you put her in Myers movie. She's like a completely different character.
Yeah, no,
you-
totally. Yeah.
No, you can put her in Trading Places. She's got a great rack, dude. Come on, it's Jamie
Oh,
Lee
yeah,
Curtis.
Trading Places. She has a great rack. And she was for a couple of push-ups in that movie.
Good no matter what because they had fucking Arnold. But having Jamie Lee Curtis do that role was just like no one saw that one coming, but it became what it is.
Right up until she did that Activia commercial about pooping and yogurt, and then she lost me there because I don't really want to hear about Jamie Lee Curtis is pooping.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. The fuck you pooping and yogurt pooping.
There's a Jamie Lee Curtis commercial for Activia that talks about how she eats Activia so she can poop. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a commercial, and I'm like,
What happened to this?
You're
What
really
happened
real
to this
about
episode?
We don't care. Yeah.
What the fuck happened to this episode? Somebody tell me. The
I think
fuck?
we're done. I think we're done. Is what I think happened.
Holy shit.
Well, it happened. It started with a Windows update.
Yes. Well, you had a Windows update that fucking took a
30
half
minutes.
hour.
Happened, fucked all my shit up. And then
This
during
was
that
one
time,
of
I was
our-
drinking the whole time, so that's not
Yeah,
good.
we did a lot of drinking.
Usually,
that-
we're further along in the story before the DM, because once the DM gets drunk, things kind of go off the rails. You tend to find.
No, but
Just trying to figure out where we're going.
you know, listen.
Josh, it's the end of the episode. Is we're way late. Josh is This is like Discord, Josh. This is not.
Well, listen.
Too
I
much
really feel like early on in the episode when I was having this real discussion with that fucking guard. I really was because it was really. It was really bothering me that somebody was. I've been trying to like get better at role playing and understanding role playing and playing with you guys is making me understand it a little bit better. And I'm trying to like realize. I don't know. So one of the things is I'm trying to like get into this character's feet, and I'm sitting in his feet, and the guy who's driving me to this facility has never been there, and I've been there twice, and my partner Glume has been there twice. My partner Glume has driven before, so I'm trying to get him into the front seat just to make sure we're going the right way. And you're taking it a completely different way, which was completely hilarious. So now this guy's getting offended, and he fucking walks out. And Mallory just gets in the fucking driver's seat and closes the door on the fucking guy and takes off.
Mallory's ride or die, dude.
I knew right there that the episode was going to be good because I was like, oh, this is fucking great because there were like two misunderstandings at once, and then one character just said, goodbye, I'm leaving. And he just left. And then he's driving like an idiot for like fucking 10 minutes.
By the way, Mark says he had no idea that was bothering you, that the guy didn't know where he said he didn't even have an indication that you were really that was a
no, yeah.
To that.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. That's absolutely. That's what was bothering me. This guy potentially doesn't know where he's going. He may pull into something that's going to kill us. I'm not comfortable with that. Glume and I have been there twice. One of us should at least be watching to make sure he's not going somewhere stupid, or at least be directing us in the right way. But that guy was being super sensitive. I don't know what the hell he was being. He was being a bitch. And I thought it was just me. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And then Mr. Mallory's like, he leaves, and Mrs. Mallory goes, I close the door, I get the driver's seat and leave.
Yeah, no, that was
I thought that was it, man. I knew it was gonna be good after that.
I guess the best part is Mallory is hanging in there because he's not sensitive. I guess is the main part. He's not overly sensitive about shit.
Well, no, he's like he's like this third party. Like you had this whole dimension going on, and then like he's coming from this whole other dimension, and he's just like, you fucking guys, give me the fucking truck, I'm going. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, he looks at us like we're fucking idiots sometimes, but then like, he goes, then as the evening's progressing, he's getting ready to shoot us all.
No,
I'm on the rope. He's got a gun out. He's like.
The funniest part about the guy that got out of the truck is, he had this mentality like, these motherfuckers aren't gonna. It's like when your wife goes, pull over and let me out.
Right.
I'm fucking done.
And you're like, yeah, okay.
You let her out, and then you pull away.
And then you pull away.
I'm not going back. He's like, they're gonna come back.
And it was perfect.
And then we never
came back. That guy is on the side of the road right now, Josh. He's standing there still, probably wondering what the fuck's going on. Where the fuck did they go? They're gonna be back any minute. They're coming back. That's what he's standing there saying.
Those guys are coming back because I'm gonna wait right here because these fucking cocksuckers are gonna be back here because they're gonna realize that they did the wrong thing.
That guy lasted 100 yards tops. He was 100 yards. Yeah. He was out.
He was bluffing, 100% bluffing. They're not gonna leave me. Who the fuck are these guys? God. They're not even from here. Like, fuck these guys.
And I'm trying to think.
Just drove away, dude.
Yeah, no, and I'm trying to think because I'm not. I guess that's not. I guess it depends on the type of role-playing game player, right? I'm sitting there going, shit, what do we do? This guy just got out of the truck. And then I realized when he did that, it's like, you know what? It's a game, one. Two, we're like we're here to have fun. We're having role-playing. Yeah, fuck this guy. It was like I was so on board with the move. Like it never entered my brain until he did it. And then once he did it, I was like, yeah, that's the move.
My whole thing was this: you started to beat him up, and he took a lot, and I was like, how much shit would this guy take before he's like, just fuck this shit, I don't need this.
I don't have time for this puss. Give me I'm out of here.
Yeah,
man.
I'm like, well, why am I being abused? I'm like here trying to help too, and this fucking guy is
dude. Now listen. The town, I'll be honest with you, this is table talk now, and we're obviously finished with this episode.
Yeah, we're done.
But I'm still leery that the fact that the town is on the brink of this. It's really destroyed, and you have anything to bring this town back. And they send us these two dicks. One of the guys, I don't know, maybe he's okay, but the other one was. I don't know where the fuck that's their top. That's the best they had to give us for the last ditch effort to save their fucking town. I feel like I'm not sure that I don't know if we're on a suicide mission, potentially. I don't know. I mean, I might be thinking too much too.
You might be on a suicide mission, and then you berated a guy who's also on a suicide mission, like he was fucking some shit up, and you didn't give him a chance.
Who?
The fucking driver.
Are you still sticking up for the fucking driver? Are you fucking serious?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm team truck driver. 100%.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That guy was a douchebag. I can't. You got it. I can't wait till you listen back to the podcast. That guy was a douchebag.
The driver is like, don't fuck this up, guys.
I couldn't take that driver, and I thought it was me until fucking Mallory was like,
No,
"Get this fucking
was
guy."
Nick. That was Nick berating every cab driver in New York City he's ever had in his life. He unloaded every ounce of that malice.
I do have a little bit of a complex, but a little bit of bias, rather.
No, I know. Anybody that's been in New York City and's had a New York City cab driver is going to feel like that. And I didn't grow up here, but I've been here long enough to know that they're fucking animals. So I get where you're coming from.
City. But that's not what it was. It was just I didn't.
No,
really, I really didn't think I was doing anything wrong.
Very personal. It seemed very, very.
No,
personal.
I really didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I was just trying to make sure we were going in the right direction. Because the guy's never fucking been there. Period.
Everybody.
The guy's never fucking been there. He and he got his directions from someone who also has never fucking been there. So I'm like, what the fuck? He should have just been like, yeah. That guy. What the guy should have said is, "You're right. I never fucking been there. You been there? All right, good. Just make sure I'm like going the right way." That's all he should have said.
So are you ready for irony? Who
What's
drove you to Super Adventure Funland?
Glume.
No. Mallory. Has Mallory ever
Wait. Mallory? I didn't know Mallory didn't drive us to Super Adventure Funland.
Mallory got in the truck and drove away and said, "Fuck these guys." That
Yes.
was the whole
This episode. Yes. Yeah, I know. I thought you were talking about
Mallory.
before.
So meanwhile, you're
but with the help of Glume in the front.
And Mallory drove you there, and he's also
with Glume and the map. Glume and the map and Mallory got us there.
But the guy had the map.
But no one knew what the fuck. I never saw the map, and I can't even. I don't even know what a map looks like.
You browbeat that motherfucking guy out of the crowd. Which, dude, it was hilarious. Don't get me
Fuck
wrong.
that
I
guy.
thought that was funny, and I'm like, at what point does this guy just go, "Fuck this shit. I don't even care if my town's dying. This motherfucker is just on me.
Oh, fuck
Get
him,
the
man.
fuck off my back, dude.
Nah, fuck him.
Leave me alone.
Fuck that guy.
Let it go." Anyways.
Anyway, all right. Well,
So
listen,
I
guys.
guess that's
It's
episode
been a lot of
68
fun.
for what it's worth.
Yes. And Jesus
I wonder
Christ.
how bad you're gonna like fucking berate the guy.
Oh my
Just-
God.
The guy's like, "Fuck this shit. I'm fucked up. I'm fucking done." I don't
Listen,
need this."
Chris. There's multiple fucking
It's tough.
clips
I mean, like,
in this
there's a lot
fucking
of-
episode. When I shine the light on the fucking device where the device is, and Mallory goes, "Fuck this room."
Fuck everybody. We're throwing down. Let's
And then,
all fucking kill
then he's
each
ready to
other.
start killing us. I mean, I think that's hilarious too. This episode was great. Thank you so much, guys, for playing. It was a long time, a good solid month we couldn't play, and this was fun. So
every second of it.
yeah, lots of fun.
We didn't travel very far, but we did get.
No, but it didn't matter though. Okay, so listen. Thanks for stopping by. For you
Hey,
podcast
sweet
listeners.
pussy.
What?
He's got a cat, dude.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't see it. Oh,
Dude,
that
you
is a
got
big
really-
cat.
That's a big. You got a really big pussy.
Excuse me. Very professional, coughing into the microphone.
Long shot. Good night.
Good
Go
night.
before this
Long
gets
shot.
late.
Good night, G Mark. Good night, Chris. Good night, Josh. Thank you so much for tuning in. Doomsdaydoopydoo.com, doomsdaydoopydoo@gmail.com to send us an email. The website I gave you. We're on Twitter, and listen to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. We're kind of all over the place with that. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Google, you name it. And YouTube to catch them also up on some older episodes if you're interested in looking at the video. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a weird journey so far, but it just keeps getting weirder and funner. And so hopefully you guys stick around and for the guys that and gals who, I think it's just guys at this point. Let's be honest. I could be wrong. Longshot could be a woman. I don't want to be racist or sexist. Mark, the only reason we know he's not a woman is because we saw him
So
in person.
if Longshot was a woman, does his name imply what your chances are with him? Like
Yes,
Longshot?
her
Okay.
would be
Her.
if she was a woman.
Them. No,
No, it
let's
could
use
be.
the
You know, I don't
right
want to just
pronoun.
because it's a GM doesn't mean that it's a man, and that's sexist.
Longshot has identified himself. His pronouns are male troll.
Male troll, male troll,
He's
and
non-
Mark
he's a
is
non-binary as
non-binary.
well. Non-binary male troll.
All right. So our just like as I thought, our audience is weird. So I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for sticking around. It's been a lot of fun. See you guys in 2 weeks, and we're gonna see what the hell's going on and with this door and whether or not Mr. Mallory has any fucking interest in this room.
She's gonna fucking blow our brains out.
Good night, folks.